As everybody is ready, I'm ready. So good morning, good morning, good morning. And I want to tell you about Walls Service Center. So this is a sponsor segment, and Colin Walls and his son, Colin is also running things. So it's like a fourth generation. You know, Colin the second is the fourth generation. So we're talking about a business that's been in business now 65 years in our community. So Walls Service Center, what's the big deal, you say, Jim? Well, here's the big deal. You know, everybody and their brother, they go in business, they go out of business, they're here, they're gone. You never know what's going to go on. So I just want to let you know that Walls Service Center has been around a long time. They use AC Delco parts. They pride themselves on good quality workmanship. They're not perfect, but they get it right, and they make it right if there's ever a situation. But I want to tell you a story. Just recently, I had a daughter who actually had a motor go bad in her vehicle. Okay, so she needed a new motor. And I was talking to Colin, and Colin said, we can handle that. And so Colin found a motor with only, I think it was like less than 10,000 miles on it, out of a Honda. He got the motor. He checked everything out. He took her motor out, put this motor in, put new belts, new hoses, I think put a new starter on it or alternator, and got her fixed up. And she's unbelievably happy. It was very affordable, and it was kind of a neat experience. So in other words, I'm just letting you know, and they also do transmissions that way. So, they don't install parts that you supply. They want to supply the parts, and but they're a good local company. They'll do what they say they're going to do. And I've been very, very happy with them over the years. So if you have any questions, you can give them a call Monday through Friday at 302-422. Colin, what's the number? 8110-422-8110. Dial it in that order. If you have any questions or you want to make an appointment, also like their Facebook page if you would too. But if you need good local service, like for example, let's just take an oil change. Well, let's go back one more step. You get an oil change. You also get this free roadside assistance. Guess what we used when the motor went bad in the Honda? Okay, this thing's got like almost 200,000 miles on it. So anyway, it was time, but we called. I did it. I called that 1-800 number. Man, they sent a tow out, picked it up, took it to Walls Service Center, and there was no charge, no hassle, no nothing. Man, it was the smoothest thing. And you get that service for free with every oil change. It's nationwide. It's not just in this area. So I like it because if I'm on a trip or something, have a flat tire, lock the keys in the car, battery goes dead, whatever it may be, with that roadside assistance, I am in good shape. It's just a 1-800 number, and I'm good to go. So anyway, it's Walls Service Center. Look them up on the Facebook. Like their page if you would. It's Colin Walls, his son Colin. I don't know if it's not Colin Jr., it's Colin the second, I think. But anyway, he's pretty much, kind of running things up there. So anyway, you give them a call, you stop in, local friendly service, 5 days a week. They're good people. They'll do a good job for you, okay? Walls Service Center. You know what? AC Delco Parts was a big deal when Colin got hooked up with them, in other words, and it's quite an honor because they don't sign up just anybody. So that's that. All right, what else is going on? Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open, and our phone machine, it's the device is not working. So in other words, we got a lot of stuff going on, but if you're watching on TV, we thank you. Tell your friends and neighbors about TV Delmarva if you would. Also, Weller's Utility Trailers is going to be open today at 8 o'clock, and as we do every Saturday. And we have a busy day on tap, but if you need a trailer, we'd love to talk to you. We had a sale at the end of the year. You heard me talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. And we continued those prices on first couple weeks of January. So you got time, and we are going to end that at some point because we're starting to get price increases now, and it's time to end the sale. But you got time today for sure, and it's all next week too, and then next Saturday the 21st that sale ends. So where are we? We're at Beach's Restaurant in Milton, Delaware. We got people coming in. We're here. We're doing the show live. We got different guests. We're going to rotate through a lot of things. It's going to be action-packed. It's nonstop. So please, if you would, it's really interesting. I have the Georgetown police chief here this morning, and then I also have people from the Georgetown Fire Company coming in this morning. It's kind of interesting. Bookends. I got one at the beginning of the show and one at the end of the show. We're prepping for the radio, they tell me, so I got to get my hair straight. I got a face for the radio, so now we're on the radio too. So radio, TV, Facebook, YouTube, we're everywhere. So if you ever need help getting the word out about anything, you want to promote something or something like that, just let me know. We have openings. We have some. We're booking into March and April and May and June right now. So Tracy, if you're ready, I am ready for Ralph. All right. So come on down. This is the chief of the Georgetown Police Department. And Oh, my goodness. So we got a busy day here today, and this is, we're going to take a picture first, Ralph. So hold on. We're going to look right there. How was that? All right. So what happened? I missed it. Was he blinking? I didn't know if his eyes were closed or what. I try to take a picture of my friend Donald over here, and he always turns around. In other words, every time I say that. You. What's that?
What was the first thing you spoke about?
When? Today? Just a motor that we put in my daughter's car at Walz's.
I missed that part.
Oh, you missed that part. Okay, yes, you did. You're right. So my daughter needed a motor for her car. Colin got her a motor and put it in. How's that?
I'm not happy if I missed this.
Okay, I understand.
Don't do better.
Not right now. All right. Okay, we don't need any trouble this early in the morning, all right? I've already had my fair share. So anyway, how are you, Ralph?
I'm good. How about yourself, Jim?
Good. And I'm going to just pull that like that. Sure. And so, police chief or captain?
No, I was the captain. I believe the last time I was on your show, I was the
That's
interim
right.
chief. And May 9th of 2022, I became the chief of police.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Were you honored to get that, or is it just more work?
No, it is more work.
Okay.
However, I was honored. I had been with Georgetown for about 23 years when I finally got that position.
wow.
And I was hired on as the deputy chief way back when.
Really? Wow. Okay. So, how is Georgetown? I see lots of things going on all the time.
Yeah, we're busy,
Okay.
and in police work, we're not running out. We're not
Okay.
running out of work, which is one of the reasons why we're going through a hiring process now and trying to get
good
people in.
idea.
Actually, tomorrow is the deadline to submit your application, and we're doing pretty good in comparison to some other agencies. So
Okay.
currently, we have about 28 applications on file.
Oh,
and,
wow. All right.
Which is pretty good. We've had some other agencies who only got 4. So
Okay.
it's a tough gig out there getting
is.
people to come in, not just for police work, but everyone's struggling with employees right now.
Oh, for sure. So you've got some. So tomorrow, do they apply online? Is that what they do?
They can get an application online.
Okay.
We are a 24/7 agency, so there's somebody there, may not be in the office, but they can call 911. They'll come back and get them an application.
Okay.
Probably easiest is to do it online, and
Okay.
you can submit it online as well.
But it's
So-
got to be turned in by noon tomorrow or end of day tomorrow?
Well, by Monday morning, I
Monday
would
morning,
say. I mean,
okay.
we have to have a cutoff date, but we will accept applications. If it's Monday or Tuesday as well.
All right.
I got that kind of pull.
Okay. Now, as the new man in charge of the police department, has it crossed your mind to just only be open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5?
Oh, I wish that was how we worked, but no, we're not able to do that. Georgetown's a busy little town because
It's
it's the hub
growing.
of Sussex
Yeah.
County, and so we have a lot of we have the courthouses and everything
I
that brings
forgot all
people
about
in.
that.
So we probably have about 7,900 population, but during the week when everybody's in business, it probably grows to about 15,000.
Wow.
And so and of course it's major hub through Sussex County with
Cross
113
through,
and
yeah.
Route 9. So we have unbelievable amount of traffic that goes through there, and people like to meet each other,
Right.
fender to fender sometimes. and-
Sometimes up close and personal. That's right. Sometimes they like to really lay hands on each other.
Well, yes, they do that too. But
Wow.
so we're not losing out on any work, and we're looking for good people to come in and help us out.
Okay. So what age does somebody have to be to apply?
So we have minimum requirements of you have to be 21
Okay.
at the time you would graduate the police academy.
Okay.
So you could be 20
Okay.
and apply as long as you're going to be 21 before. You'll have your birthday
Okay.
in the academy, basically. You must be a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
You must have a GED or a high school diploma.
Okay.
We don't require any degrees yet, but
Okay.
certainly
Meaning college degrees.
Correct,
Okay,
college
it's
degrees,
not a
and we
requirement.
do promote that though. One of the benefits of being with our agency is that we have a educational reimbursement plan. So if you go to school and you get great grades, you'll get 100% reimbursement.
Mm-hmm.
If you get medium grades, you'll get a little less of a reimbursement. But I think the lowest you can get is 80%.
So there's an incentive to get good grades.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, good. So, what's it like being in charge? In other words, anything different or new or?
Well, I will say, as the captain, the deputy chief,
Right.
I had a lot of authority to make the decisions on
Okay.
a daily basis. However, I still had to answer to the chief of police, and so, I really didn't feel the freedom of being able to make all the choices.
Right.
So that's changed. Obviously, it's all on my back now,
Right.
and so there's good and bad to that.
Right. Right. Nobody to blame it on.
Right, that's right. But then the other thing is, as a member of the FOP coming up through the
Okay.
all these years, I know their inner feelings about certain
Right.
situations, and so I truly believe that the relationship between the Fraternal Order of Police Collective Bargaining Unit and myself, or the administration, has improved greatly.
Right.
They pretty much knew who I was,
Right.
and I really do want to make it better for them. If they're happy coming to work, I'm pretty much happy coming to
Right.
work.
And that's important. How many people is on your team? I mean,
So we have an approved strength of 21 police
Okay,
officers,
okay.
certified police officers. Currently, we are at 14.
okay.
So we're
have
down pretty
needs,
bad.
yeah.
Now, I do have one in the academy. I have one already lined up to go to the next academy.
Okay.
The one in the academy will graduate March 3rd, and then he'll start his field training, which is about a 10 to 12 week program.
And but that at least you have that person on staff at that point.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for us and many other agencies is, so the process of sending somebody into the academy, going through a 10 to 12 week program, is that it's almost 9 months from the date you hire them before they can even help you on the street.
Right.
So that's a long process. And what happened to me, since I became the chief, I've hired 8.
Okay.
A couple of those quit for different reasons,
Okay.
but I've also had 2 retirements. So obviously retirements, they can decide
yeah.
at any point. Once they're eligible, they can decide pretty much at any point that they can retire, and that's signing some paperwork in probably a couple
They're
weeks.
gone.
So I can lose them very quickly, but it takes a long time to get them in. So
I see
I'm going to roll
that.
out a program here shortly to hopefully get some certified officers that want to come to Georgetown.
Okay.
That's a double-edged sword, because obviously if they come to Georgetown from another agency, that other agency is now losing them.
True, yeah.
And so we're all kind of in that
the
same
same-
boat. So
yeah.
we need people, and obviously a certified officer, the only delay in that is getting him in a uniform.
Isn't that something? Wow. Well, I appreciate all you do. I have interfaced with the Georgetown Police Department, not wearing handcuffs, but events, being at the town,
Right.
Whether it's a parade or something like that. And I've noticed a real unity. In other words, even, when we had the bicyclists come through town and
Right.
stuff like that, I noticed that everybody worked in unison. It seems like you have a very good team that's working hand in hand with the leadership of the town. And it was good to see that, because Colin and I have been to some other places where there wasn't so much unity, and we
Right.
really could see it at Georgetown, in other words.
Well, and that's hard work too.
Yeah.
Everyone has different goals and different things they want to accomplish, and sometimes those are in conflict. But the great thing about Georgetown is we do have a community that's fairly tight knit. When other places have had some civil unrest, we haven't.
Right.
We've still had protests and those kind of things, but they didn't turn into damage
Right.
and violence. And we have great support from our council. There wasn't really a honeymoon phase because I'd been there for 23 years, but they pretty much support me in anything I do. And that's one of the things I'm trying to do as a chief, is bring in additional units. So we used to have a motorcycle unit. We used to have a bicycle unit. We used to have an emergency response team, and all those things went away. And so when you tell some new person who wants to be a police officer, what do you have? What can I do when I get there besides ride around in a car? Well, we didn't really have anything. So now I've purchased 2 electric scooters. They're 3-wheeled scooters with
I
lights.
saw
They
one
were
in the parade.
in the
Yeah,
parade,
yeah.
correct, yes. So there's 2 of those. Those would be used instead of like someone doing a foot patrol. They can get on that and ride that thing around. It goes up to 28 miles an hour, so
Okay.
they can get where they need to go pretty quickly if it's an emergency.
Right.
And it's got all kinds of emergency lights on it. I'm bringing a drone program to the Georgetown
Okay,
Police.
that's good.
With all the events that we have, in Georgetown. It's just nice to be able to have something high
Bird's eye
to
view.
watch what's going on. You know, with some of the tragedies that have happened at other parades, you know, we don't want that to happen. So
Right.
we'd like to have a heads up. And so
Awareness.
that's what I'm bringing that. You know, we'll probably get 2 of those and have 3 to 4 people trained. I'm bringing electric assist bicycles to the town. So when they
Okay.
do want to do a bike patrol, they can ride this bike and it won't be
Okay.
that much effort. I will bring that motorcycle back. I tried to put it in the budget last year, and it got hacked out. But so we're doing a number of things to bring these officers other things that they
Right.
can do, and so.
Because you're kind of in competition with other police agencies.
Absolutely, and
I
that's
mean,
one
if-
of the things they ask. You know, what do you have versus what does this agency have?
Right.
And so we're going to have some things, and
Right.
hopefully that'll bring them.
Right. Well, I hope you buy things that need trailers. Okay. To haul them on. So, like
Well,
the
we do.
motorcycles.
We have bought a trailer from you, and
Okay,
I
good.
suspect it won't be the last.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. I am going to give you a Weller's and a Weller Does Delmarva keychain.
Thank you.
And I'm going to thank you for joining me.
Yes, sir.
Like to have you
Anytime.
on. I want to say the lady that works in your office, I forgot her
Linda
name.
Zello.
Yes. I want to say she does a great job for you.
Thank you.
I've worked with her on a couple things, and she's very
Absolutely.
passionate about the Georgetown Police Department, and seems like she really cares.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
all right.
Well, I appreciate your support,
Yep,
sir. Thank you very much.
Yep, have a good, safe weekend.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. There he goes, Chief Ralph Holm, okay, Georgetown Police Department, all right? All right. So what else is going on? Let's brag on Jerry's lawn care and tree care for just a minute. Jerry Santoro, a good friend of mine. I want to tell somebody something. Somebody said to me, everybody's your friend. Yeah. Why would I have them on if they weren't my friend, in other words, you know? So I'm just letting you know that if you need any tree work, Jerry Santoro does it. Now, so it could be just cutting down a limb that's hanging or something like that, or trimming up a tree, or digging up a stump, or grinding up a stump. He does that. He also does lot clearing. He'll clear an entire building lot if you want, okay? So he will also do that. Also, I just want to let you know that he does landscaping. He does grass cutting. So if you're deciding who's going to cut my grass next year, now would be a good time to get hooked up with Jerry on that. I do think he also sells mulch. So when you get ready for your mulch, he has firewood, seasoned hardwood, firewood. So he does a lot of things, okay? So if you're not sure if Jerry will do what you need done, give Jerry Santoro a call, whether it's clearing a lot, tree work, whether you want an irrigation system put in your yard next year, some paver work, you give him a call and he'll give you a free estimate. He's licensed, he's insured, he's an all-around good guy, okay? His name is Jerry Santoro. His phone number is 302-363-6025, 363-6025, JLC-LLC.com, okay? So what else is going on? Weller's is going to be open, and yes, Chuck Creighton is going to join me here in person. But I was communicated to, let me put it like that, Chick-fil-A. Now, Chick-fil-A, good sponsor of the show. I'm kind of pleased to have them on. I'm glad to have them on. Chick-fil-A does a good job for our community. I appreciate them sponsoring Weller Does Delmarva. If you're looking for a place to get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and I ask, can somebody eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner? You are allowed to eat at Chick-fil-A all you want, okay? Just not on Sundays. So anyway, you can have breakfast, lunch, dinner. You can get takeout. They deliver. There's lots of different things. Gift cards, if you're looking for a gift card for somebody. But here's something that's coming up. It is coming up. When is this? January 21st, which sounds like next Saturday. Next Saturday to me. There's an echo in the room. Next Saturday. So anyway, father-daughter date night. Please join us at Chick-fil-A in Seaford, 2 to 7. 2 to 7. That's 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., okay? All right, and it's next Saturday. No tickets needed. That's pretty cool. Professional photographer to capture the moment. Princess meets and greet. Carriage ride. Oh, a carriage ride. And extended seating available. So they're gearing up for this. This is at the Seaford Chick-fil-A. So we want to say thank you to the team at Seaford Chick-fil-A for doing this. And we want to encourage you, if you got a daughter or a granddaughter, dress up and go to this event. There's going to be somebody there to take your pictures, and it'll just be a nice little moment that's not going to break the bank. It's not going to be a big cost to it. So anyway, that's at Chick-fil-A in Seaford next Saturday. No tickets needed. Just show up anytime from 2 to 7 and enjoy what they're offering and what they've got going on, okay? All right, with that said, what else do I want to talk about? I've got a couple things here. Oh, Wilson's auction today. Big one today. Big auction today in Dover. I'm going to tell you all about it. So you can go to wilsonsauction.com and look at all the pictures, all right? So first of all, it is starting today at 10 o'clock, okay? And they're going to sell the real estate, too. I try to buy only houses in Sussex County, but this one here I think is going to be a bargain, and I want to encourage you to consider checking it out. So it's some real estate. Everything starts at 10. So it's a public auction, valuable real estate. The real estate's going to be sold. There's also a forklift, okay, snow blowers, fuel tank, furniture, collectibles, tools, lawn and garden, and more. They're selling everything. And then they're going to sell the property, okay? So it all starts today at 10 o'clock, and it's on Denny's Road in Dover. You go to wilsonsauction.com and look up under auctions, and it will tell you exactly where it is. There's pictures. There's all kinds of signs that are going to be sold. I think I saw multiple snow blowers. I'm thinking when one's not enough, get a couple of them, all right? There's a spinning wheel, too. So there were some interesting things, all right? Plus the property. So if you're out there and you're looking, I have bought many a property at auction from Wilson's Auction, many of them, okay? And done very well with them. So just want to let you know. That's today at 10 o'clock. Now, also today at 10 o'clock on Route 113 in Lincoln City, Delaware, Wilson's Auction. Their auction place is going to be open. It's going to go all day, into the afternoon, into the evening, okay? Then Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock is the auto auctions. I might have forgot that. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. So anyway, wilsonsauction.com. And then another one, another off-site auction, which is going to be in Henderson, Maryland, is on January 28th. January 28th. So mark that down too. So I'm just letting you know that Wilson's Auctions got it going on, whether you want to go today, whether you want to go to the Dover one, whether you want to go to Dover and then go to the Lincoln one, you're allowed to go to all the auctions. There's no limit to how much you go to the auctions, okay? Now, on another note, okay, it's a sad, but it's a season. A friend of mine, Pastor Bill Sammons. A lot of people know Pastor Bill. He's responsible for, starting and birthing Eagles Nest Ministries, Eagles Nest Church. They started a school there. They had a campground, many things. There's a couple radio stations that Pastor Bill was responsible for being involved in. I can remember one of them was 1013 WXPZ. I remember the beginning days of that. And Pastor Bill suddenly passed away the other day, in other words. And I just wanted to let everybody know that he passed away on Thursday, and his celebration of life is what we're going to call it, because it's a life well lived and it's worth celebrating. Pastor Bill's celebration of life will be January 20th, which is this coming Friday at 2 at Crossroad Community Church there in Georgetown. So there will be an obituary later on, maybe today or tomorrow, something like that. You can look up Bill Sammons, his son, on Facebook. So be in prayer for the family. It was very unexpected. It was abrupt. And it's sad. But Pastor Bill lived a good life. Man, I could sit here and I could take up the whole morning and just tell you stories about my times with Pastor Bill. I was fortunate enough. I used to go to church with him, and I was kind of a helper around the church. And I used to go to church a couple hours early, and him and I, would open up and unlock doors and turn on air conditioners and all these things that you do to get ready for Sunday morning. Everybody thinks they just walk in the door and go to it, but there's a lot to it. And but I was fortunate enough for years to be able to sit back in his office and for 15, 20 minutes, just him and I every Sunday morning, and just chit-chat. And it was really meaningful. It was very fulfilling to me. And one thing that's very interesting is, being a Christian and reading the Bible, it's amazing how much of an instruction manual the Bible is for how to run a business. In other words, you wouldn't think of it as business advice, but it will really guide you in how you should operate, how you should live. Pastor Bill used to remind me endlessly that I'm not in the tire business, I'm not in the trailer business, I'm in the people business. At the end of the day, I'm affecting and influencing people, and that's what it's all about. All that's going to make its way to heaven is people. not trailers and things like that, So I just want to let you know that Pastor Bill has passed. I miss him. It's very sad. And I just am sorry for Bill Jr. and the family and everybody else. But please come celebrate his life, okay, whether you knew him or didn't know him. Mark this date down, January 20th at 2 p.m. at Crossroad Community Church in Georgetown. Okay, with that, my voice has changed because I get a little sad about it. But I got so many memories of him. I remember one time, never mind, I won't tell no more. Not right now. But anyway, Dawn Kennedy, I'll be there cleaning and care. This is a sponsor segment. And I just want to tell you that I have been dealing with her, and I've been very pleased with her, okay? So if you are listening and you own a business, and maybe you have offices and you want them cleaned, or maybe you own a camper, or you own a travel trailer or a motorhome or something like that, and you want the inside cleaned, or if you want your house cleaned, if you want it cleaned once, or you want it cleaned once a month, or you want it cleaned once a year, you give her a call. She'll come and look at things. I use her when I have a tenant move out, or, a tenant getting ready to move in. She cleans it. She just cleaned the house for us, and I got to be honest with you, the refrigerator is cleaner than it was when it was new, okay? She pulls the stove out and vacuums and coils and, behind the refrigerator, and she said, look at all these dog hairs and stuff like that. And I'm like, did they have a dog? Somebody did. But anyway, no, I knew they did. I'm just kidding. But anyway, she does a great job. She wipes down the blinds and so on and so forth. So anyway, we're happy with her. She does a good job. Estimates are free. She's licensed. She's insured. If you want to buy somebody a gift card, she has gift cards. It's Dawn Kennedy. I'll be there cleaning and care. And you can give her a call at 302-362-7064. That's 362-7064. Dial it in that order. She also now does power washing if you need some power washing done too. So I'll be there cleaning and care. Like her Facebook page. She's always posting interesting things and so on and so forth. So now we're sitting here in Beach's Restaurant. So you are invited to come down and hang out with us. There's a few things you need to know about Beach's, okay? All right, first of all, the lobster bake. It is now every day. It used to be just like once or twice a week. Now it's every time they're open. The lobster bake is every day that they are open, which includes the following: 1 whole lobster, 1 dozen clams, and 1 pound for just $55. For just $55, okay? Also, every Thursday is Customer Appreciation Day. Buy 1 entree, get another entree for half off. Dine in only. And then Sunday, starting tomorrow, brand new hours, brand new buffet, okay? So, starting tomorrow at 12:30 to 3, they're going to have a breakfast buffet. It's seafood and more, and it's right here at Beach's on Sundays, 12:30 to 3, okay? So I want you to check that out. Now, what else is going on? Chuck Creighton is going to be joining me here in a little while. I hear the music. I'm taking a break from the radio, and then we're going to chit-chat with you about Walls Service Center and maybe TV Delmarva, okay? All right, everybody. So Jim Weller here. I'm still with you. We never take a break from TV. So if you're watching on TV, we appreciate that. TV Delmarva, channel 14 over the air or on your Roku device or whatever. So anyway, I just want to let you know that we're going to chat with you about Walls Service Center. Now, Walls Service Center is in downtown Milford. And somebody said, what did you talk about in the first segment for Walls Service Center? So what I got is I'm letting you know they do oil changes and brakes and tune-ups and different things. They don't sell tires. But they do pretty much everything else. So if you need something fixed on your automobile and you want to deal with somebody that's a local, talk about local Colin, his grandfather started it, then his dad took it over, then Colin had it, and now Colin II's taking it over. In other words, and it's a family affair. So I'm just letting you know, good quality service, been in business now 65 years. Donald even deals with him. Is that right? Would you give him a thumbs up? And it don't take forever to get waited on. That's a quote. That's a quote from Donald. So anyway, just letting you know whether you need, I think Donald had a new air conditioning unit put in his vehicle. I think he's had numerous things done. So anyway, but my daughter, her motor at almost 200,000 miles finally decided to give up. Actually, I think something broke and it leaked the oil out and it was a mess. So I first utilized the thing with the free towing, the roadside assistance program. So we got it towed to Wall Service Center. And Colin said, I can get you a motor. I can get one with low miles on it. We'll make sure it's in good shape. So they got her a motor. They got a motor with under 10,000 miles on it. And they put it in the car. So they took the old motor out, got rid of it. I didn't have to take it home or anything. And then they put a new motor in, that they got, and they made sure everything worked. They put new belts and hoses on it. I think a new starter or alternator, and they just made sure it's in good shape, And I like that. And it was very affordable. My daughter was tickled to death. And now she's got her car. She bought it new. She's put a lot of miles on it, and she can keep right on going, So if you got a car, the price of used cars is through the roof. So if you happen to, have a car that needs a motor or needs a transmission, they will get it for you. They will coordinate everything, and they will stand behind it. So anyway, that's Wall's Service Center, downtown Milford. It's 220 Northeast Front Street. So like if you had a breakdown over the weekend or any time, you can just tell the wrecker to take it to Wall's Service Center, then give them a call at 302-422-8110 and say, hey, here's what I got. My car's out front. There's a little slot in the door. You can drop your keys right through it. Or if your car's not broke down and you just want to drop it off, they'll get you worked in as best they can. They like to schedule things, but still, if you can just drop it off and spare it, that's what I do. I just drop it off and say, next few days, if you could get me taken care of, I'd appreciate it. And they do a good job. Yes, Donald? They'll also do it while you wait. That's right. So if you make an appointment, they will do it while you wait, okay? All right, Chuck is here. We're going to chit-chat with Chuck Creighton in a minute or two. And we've got a lot going on at Weller's, and he's going to tell you all about that, all right? So with that said, I'm going to take a phone call on my cell phone, okay? Here we go. Colin looked at me and said, how are you going to do that? So this is a new number for today. It's 302. What is my number? 542-9157. If you don't call yourself very often, it's hard to remember your number, okay? 302-542-9157. And what are we going to give you? We're going to give you one keychain, we're going to give you one Chick-fil-A, and we're going to give you one Vanderwins. How's that? Okay? Call me right now. Now, we're going to set it aside for you at Weller's in Bridgeville, okay? Going to set it aside Tuesday through Saturday next week. I can't do it today because I got to get there. No way. Somebody's calling. All right. I didn't know if that was going to work today. I'm going to put you on speaker. Are you there?
Hey, Jim, this is Terry. I'm listening to you.
And what's your name again?
It's Terry.
Harry?
Yes.
All right, Terry. How you doing, Terry?
Oh, I'm doing good. I ain't talked to you for a while. How
You haven't. Have you been on vacation?
Yeah.
All right. Everything all right?
Yep. I went to Florida and had a good time.
Well, good. Did you see anybody you knew in Florida?
No, I never seen nobody there.
All right. You were on vacation, right?
Right.
All right. Who are you going to send to pick these up?
I might pick it up myself, or with name Greg might come.
All right.
There.
All right. So you've been to my store before?
Yes.
Do you like it there? Anything you saw that's interesting?
Yeah, you got a nice store.
Well, good.
You got nice people. Got good people to work there too.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very nice. They treat me real good.
Well, good. Well, I'll put your name down. You want a keychain, a Chick-fil-A, and a Vanderwins, all right?
All right, sounds good. And I'll stop by probably maybe Tuesday, Saturday.
Okay. Have a good weekend. Thank you.
All right, you take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. I don't know if everybody could hear him or not, but anyway, that worked. So we're going to get a new phone device, everybody, okay? I think. We're not sure if it's just the signal or what. But anyway, it's 302-542-9157. 542-9157. That's my cell number. I'm going to answer it. I'm going to hold it up to the speaker, and you will be a winner of one keychain, one Chick-fil-A, and one Vanderwins gift card, okay? So somebody told me the keychain should come with a key. So I think I'm going to go to Fitzgerald's next week and get 100 keys and put them on the keychains. So every keychain comes with a key. So I might do that. I might not do that. We'll see. I'm thinking that's just one more thing I got to do. All right, is go and get keys to put on the keychains. So anyway, if you want to call me, if you want to win right now, do it right now, because in a minute or so, we're going to be back busy with other things. Chuck is chomping at the bit to talk to us. He's got some wire to run today, too. We're going to talk about that. Mike said he's going to put him up in the attic running his wire. So we're going to see how that goes. So anyway, we on the radio yet? We're not on the radio yet. Nope. Okay, Lawrence, we're ready to go back if you want to let us go back early. Oh, now we're prepping. Prepping. Boy, prepping is nothing to joke about, okay? So anyway, I'm just letting you know that we are live right here at Beach's Restaurant. we're coming back on the radio, and we appreciate our radio audience, our TV audience, TV Delmarva. A lot of people watch that, and I'm kind of excited about that. Chuck's coming on down. I got some questions for him. He had no idea that I was able to get up with his high school guidance counselor, okay? Truant officer, maybe is what they called him.
Yeah.
So let's take a picture here real quick before we get into this. Okay, so Chuck, when you went to school, was it called a guidance counselor or a truant officer when they got up with you for maybe not attending school enough?
You know how long ago that was, Jim?
You forgot. You forgot.
I think it was a guidance counselor because I went to a Catholic school over in Easton.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well, aren't you something?
Yeah,
The
special.
nuns whack your knuckles with
Oh, yeah.
a ruler?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I remember
wow.
that.
All right, you remember that much
They kept
anyway.
you straight, yes, sir.
Right, and you being the angel and the saint that you are, in other words,
I was the best one there.
Saint Chucky. Saint Chucky. All right. Couple things. Do we have any calendars left at Weller's?
We do.
Okay.
They're getting limited, but we
They're
do
getting
have
limited.
some
So
left.
now we're going to call them a limited edition.
Limited editions, yes.
All
we have
right.
those.
So if you want a calendar, maybe two, you don't have to buy anything. You can buy something. Can they buy something when they get a calendar?
Yeah, I'd be happy to sell them something.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I don't want people to feel like they're not
Yeah.
allowed to buy something.
Yep. If you have some money you want to give me, I will gladly
You'll
take
help
it.
them. You'll
Yep.
relieve them of it.
I'll relieve them of that burden.
Okay. So we have some calendars left is what we're saying, okay? The Galileo Pro, the GPS tracking device, they tell me if you want Chuck to come to the showroom, you move the one that's on the counter.
Right.
Is that what they do?
They want me to look at my phone anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because it pings your phone.
It makes my phone go off. Yeah.
So we have one of these on display on the counter. And how would you describe this little device?
They say any movement, then we take that thing on the showroom there and just pick it up and set it down, and within seconds I get a ping on the phone. So
What
any
do
movement,
customers think of that?
they're impressed, quite impressed. And what we have, like the other night, the wind blew a lot. I have one trailer.
Did it
that's
blow
up-
the one on the counter?
Not the one on the counter. I have one actually I have some on trailers out in the yard there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And we have one trailer on the yard that moves a lot when the wind blows.
Really?
And I'll get pinged 3 or 4 times a night with that one trailer. It's an aluminum trailer.
So it's light.
So we got if
Another
someone-
selling point for
Yeah.
aluminum trailer.
Yeah, they're lightweight, absolutely.
I never thought about somebody buying one of these and their own trailer blowing in their yard.
Yeah, yeah.
And say, but I have people amazed at how cheap it is. Is the $2 a month, $1.99?
$1.99 a month.
Right.
And there's a 2-year and a 3-year plan. I think it's like $25 for 2 years and $50 for 3 years.
Okay.
Or,
All right.
so it's
Somewhere in there.
yeah, I'm not 100% not sure on that one.
Okay.
But the nice thing about them is like if the unfortunate thing happened, your trailer got stolen.
Yeah.
You can hit a button on this app, and within probably 5 minutes, have an exact location. You can hit another button on the app; it'll give you directions how to get to it. So you can
No
go find
way.
it. Yeah. So we play with that on the thing too. We have the ones on the yard with the GPS units on them. We'll hit and give us walking instructions on how to find them. If you can't
Walking
find-
instructions.
Yeah, 'cause we're that
because
close.
right, you've put them on the trailers. We had some trailers stolen, so now we put GPS units on them. So now you can go out and find a trailer.
Yep. If we have trouble finding one, Rose will say, "Where's this trailer at, Chuck?" And I'll bring out my little GPS
Really?
unit and here, you take 5 steps this way and take a right.
Wow. All right, so we're selling them. What are they?
They're
$275.
$275.
Okay.
And this you have to you get the app and buy that subscription.
Yeah.
But
Will you help them set the app up and all that? if
absolutely,
they don't know
I
how to
do it all the time. We go out there and you just have to have a smartphone, that'll have a
Okay.
Bluetooth operation that'll talk to that device.
Okay.
And it's within minutes you're set up and ready to go.
Yep. I also know some people that have put them on some of their work vehicles. So they want it because your truck can get stolen.
Right.
We're talking trailers, but you can put them on a 4-wheeler or a golf cart. You could put them
Yeah.
on a skid
Skid
steer
steer,
loader, a
mini excavator or
backhoe.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anything that you want to know where it's at and you want to know when it moved.
When it moved.
Didn't we had that car accident where
Right.
it damaged the trailer, and the trailer that you sent back to the factory in Chambersburg
Yeah.
had one on it.
We forgot to disable it before it left.
And so
every
you
time-
could tell when they moved it to work on it.
Every morning they moved it in and out of the shop or something, whatever they were doing up there. Every day we got pings on that thing.
Yeah.
And I could hit location. Oh, yeah, still in Chambersburg,
Right. But Chuck's got a phone full of them. I don't know if it's 100 or 200 of them
Yeah.
we've got out there, but we've got them. So anyway, and it has helped us because now if a trailer were to get stolen, we would know and we would be able to track it. So if somebody just accidentally took one of our trailers home by mistake, we could just maybe just go pick it back
Go
up.
remind them that they need to bring it back.
They need to bring it back, or we'll take it now. So,
Yeah.
All right, 12 months same as cash. We still doing that?
One more week of that. Yes,
That's
sir.
it. Next Saturday's the
Next
end.
Saturday's the end of it. Next Saturday's the end of our sale. We extended the end of the year sale.
Been a good year, hasn't it?
It's been a great year.
It's been a great year. You've had perfect attendance.
Yep. I'm going for
Yeah.
that badge that you give out.
Okay.
But I haven't seen it yet, but
Right. But anyway, the sale is continued. That's all new and used trailers. And then we are experiencing some price increases this year.
Right.
Don't know where that's going to go. So today would be a good day to get in there. You got a full day planned? Any room for a new
got
customer?
a full day, but we have room. We have extra space.
Okay.
Like you're saying, today through next week, but hopefully today is the cheapest you'll be able to buy a trailer because we
All
know
year,
we
yeah.
know they're going to go up. We know
Yeah,
we've
it's
heard
kinda sad.
all the manufacturers are telling us what's going on.
It's
So-
hard to believe that the cheapest you can buy a trailer is probably between now and next Saturday.
Right.
You know, and after, I mean, not that you can't buy them and not that you can't afford them. It's just that the prices will not be this low again.
Prices
you know?
are where they'll be the best they're going to be for a long time. Looks
Yeah.
like.
And it's because trailers are made up a lot of steel. Is it
Steel
60,
components,
70% of the
rubber
trailer?
components, yeah.
Right, and
rubber
they
comes
both-
from petroleum as well.
Right,
you know,
and
that's-
none of that has went down. Wood
Right.
has went down some, but labor is going up. So the cost of building a trailer, the cost of shipping a trailer, because I have a lot of people saying, well, I'm going to wait.
Yeah,
I'm going to wait. Things are
that
going to
freight's
go
been
down.
a big thing. That
Yeah.
fluctuates so much, and it's gone up more than it's gone down.
Well, for example, didn't we used to pay like $1,600 to have a load of trailers hauled from Georgia?
Yep.
Is it now like $3,000?
I think $28.50 was the last check I wrote for
$28.50.
that.
I mean, in other words, so look at that difference.
Yep.
And sometimes there's only 2 trailers on the load. So $16.50 to $28.50 sounds like $1,200 more.
Right.
So if there were only 2 trailers on the load, that would be $600 a trailer.
that's a price increase
more.
of $600
That's
per
a
trailer.
big. Yep. So we try our best, but I'm just saying to people, if you're listening and you say, well, I'm waiting for my tax return, can they just do the 12-month same as
Yep.
cash?
If you're waiting for the tax return, we've got different plans. We've got 90 days same as cash, 6 months same as cash, or 12 months same as cash. If you have a time frame, you know you're going to have the money by, we can set it up to be exactly
But
what
we're
you
not
need.
charging the customer for
Oh, it
that.
doesn't cost anything for the customer. Absolutely.
Right, doesn't cost anything.
Yeah,
so,
no.
so if we can help you in any way, we're here for you. What are the hours at the store?
Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays we're open 8 to 2. So come and see us today, 8 to 2.
8 to 2.
Got a friendly, knowledgeable staff ready
Really?
to take care of you.
Do you
Absolutely.
really?
Yes, we do.
All right, no, you really do. You tell me all the time how amazed you are.
I tell you all the
At
time
the
how smart
team
I
we
am
have.
too. But
That's true. Yes, he does. Yep.
my trailer experience. I've been doing this. My dad and I started business 1983.
Wow.
So he was a backyard farmer, welder, mechanic, and we built some trailers but just done it from the ground up for all those years. We got Jimmy, who was born into business.
Right.
He knows
Yep.
trailers. He knows
So
everything
now we're
about
all
welders.
teamed up, and it's just unbelievable.
Yep.
So-
If you come in there and have a question about a trailer, and if Jimmy or I can't answer it, there's no answer to be had.
Right. Now, the other day, I had somebody again ask me, what do you do? So at Weller's, we purposely represent more than one brand of trailer.
That's correct.
We do that on purpose.
Right.
Because there's no 2, even on our property, there's no 2 trailers built the same. Is that correct?
Every manufacturer has something they do perfect.
Right.
Just a little niche.
Right.
If they would all get together and do
Yeah,
it would be.
if there was a standard, some kind of standard.
Yeah,
So our competitors usually only sell one brand of trailer.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And I've noticed that over this week. We've been setting the yard up kind of for these drone shots, and we're going through the inventory a little better. We've got like 8.5 by 20. So I've got, I think, 4 or 5 different manufacturers in line. Each one have different options. We have them as basic car trailers, concession trailers, and we have some like landscape style enclosed trailers. So the variety of just 10 trailers sitting in a line, there's not a single one that's the same as the other.
Right.
And then the other other dealers in the area are just stocking,
Plain Jane.
just one trailer, different colors, and that's it. With Wellers, you've got just an amazing variety.
But nobody's selling more than us. Nobody's buying more than us. So we kind of say we won't be undersold. It
Right,
doesn't mean
right,
we're going to give a
absolutely.
trailer away. It just means if you find something somewhere for less, be cautious.
Right.
And call Chuck.
Yeah, I know the brands that the other guys are selling. I've sold tons of trailers through the years. I know what makes their trailer cheaper. I know what makes ours better.
And then it becomes value.
Value, what you place
Not
value in.
just $100 difference, there's a value there. You don't want to.
That durability built in, like the higher end trailers are built to be durable, built to last a long time, built to work with,
Right.
built to make money with.
Right, because we now see big box stores selling trailers, but
Yeah.
those are consumer grade at best.
I call them Johnny Homeowner trailers.
Johnny homeowner, yeah. So I would say, you're looking for the working man. You're looking for the person that's going to use the trailer, going to keep it, going to spend money outfitting it, going to spend money lettering it. Let's do it to a good trailer.
Right, and my experience is I'm not just some guy selling trailers.
Right.
I've worked with him. My brother's a contractor. I know what he needs to haul a trailer. I'm a farm boy,
Right.
from the ground up. I know what to haul tractors and done it all my life. So I can
Yeah.
tell you tell me what you're doing, I can pretty much tell you what you need.
Right, and a lot of people are first-time buyers. So how do people reach us?
Best is to call the store, 302-337-8228. We'll be there today, 8 to 2, like we said, and Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5.
All right.
And if you want to shop the weekend and we're closed, www.wellers.com. We got an excellent website. It's got all our trailers on it.
We got a new one coming.
New one coming any day.
Any
So,
day.
you might
We
click
have
it
so
on.
much new stuff happening.
It's hard to keep track of.
I do want to put this out here. It is hard to keep track of. But we have hired a lady this week. What is her name?
Maria.
So if you speak Spanish and need to speak Spanish, I don't know how to describe what I'm trying to say, but we can help you better than we could have helped you.
We have a lady on staff that is a fluent Spanish-speaking lady.
Okay.
And we have used her 3 or 4 times this week,
Really?
and it's come in handy.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So when they say something to her and then she busts out laughing
Yeah.
and then says something to
And
you.
they're all pointing at me, yeah. we know what they're talking about.
All right. All right, Chuck, anything else?
Nope, just come see us today. Like I
Okay.
said, it's your best time to get your best price on a trailer.
Okay, so you're climbing up in the ceiling of the showroom today and running this wire. Now, can I tell you how I've run wires?
Okay.
I've took and pushed the ceiling tile up and then put the wire and then take a broom handle and push it over a few more and then go over a couple. Please don't climb up on top of them tiles. Mike says it will hold you. I'm not banking on it.
I'm a good supervisor.
Oh.
I've learned how to delegate.
Okay.
I'm gonna
yeah.
be-
This is Chuck's new word.
Yeah, delegate. I'm going to
Delegate.
delegate. I got some guys
Yeah.
that'll do that for me. I'm just going to supervise.
Supervise. Hold the ladder.
Yeah, I'm hold the ladder. Absolutely.
All right. Well, have fun running these wires, okay?
Yeah, oh, I can't wait.
I would test them before you completely run them.
Yep. That's what
Just
Mike was doing yesterday. He was getting
Testing
stuff out,
wires
getting
and
sticker
stuff.
and stuff
All
out.
right.
Yep.
Because we bought a new copier.
Yep.
No
Love it.
nonsense office machines.
Love it. Love it.
Do you?
Yep.
Now Chuck's got one in his office.
Now I got a nice big one in the
Oh,
office.
it's like big time, man. I just need to get him a better view.
Yeah.
So a better view than the showroom. All right, I'll see you, Chuck. Have a
right.
good weekend,
Yes,
okay?
sir. You too.
Take
Thank
care.
you.
Bye-bye. All right, Dry Zone. Let's brag on some of my sponsors real quick. Dry Zone is a good sponsor of the show, good friend of the show. Been dealing with them for years. I've dealt with them on stuff, but on top of that, in other words, they have been on the show for a long time. So if you need like a crawl space encapsulation, so this is a sponsor segment is what I'm saying. But, they are kind of the leader in this industry. So they know what they're doing. They do it right. They come out, they give you a free evaluation and estimate. They show you pictures. Like if you've never crawled in your crawl space, but you want to know what it looks like, they'll go in there and, show you what it looks like and show you what your problems are. So they do that. They also do structural type things. They also do foundation, like if you've got something, again, I had a house where the floors were sagging and they replaced the beams under the floor and everything. It was like an 86-year-old home that I had. They also do, if your basement's leaking, you need a sump pump or something like that. So many different things. If there's things you need, if there's things you want done and you're not sure they do it, just give them a call. Now, they have another division called Hello Garage, where they will come into your garage. They can resurface your floor without busting anything up or whatever, covering up them ugly oil stains or cracks or whatever. They did my showroom at Weller's in Bridgeville. I love it, okay? So they can do that. Nice, all different colors available. They do some cabinet work. They also can build some shelves. They also have like if you wanted to remodel your basement or your garage, they have wall material that will work in high humidity type areas, okay? Where if your sheetrock's always damp or moist and you're worried about it building up mildew, they have material that is designed for high humidity locations. So Dry Zone is a great local company. They're always hiring, always looking for more people to join Team Dry Zone because they're always growing. So if you have any questions, you want to stop by, their worldwide headquarters is right on Route 16 in Ellendale, the big red barn right there on Beach Highway, and it's called Dry Zone. They're open Monday through Friday. You give them a call at 302-684-5034, 684-5034, Dry Zone or Hello Garage on the web, either one. And they both have Facebook pages, so if you would, like their Facebook pages, okay? Now, let's talk about pest control, okay? The other day I found a stink bug, and I was thinking, how happy am I that I don't have a bunch of stink bugs like I used to have. Now, this is a sponsor segment. It's Keith Ruark, and, you know, this is the time of year a lot of people are also experiencing mice coming into their house. Mice seem to want to come in. When it gets cold out, they seem to want to come in. So anyway, if you're having any type of pest control issues and you need some help, I've got a rental where they believe they had a rat. So they went and dealt with that. So anyway, they went and dealt with that. We could not find a rat, but we are prepared now if there is one. We're waiting for him. So anyway, I'm just letting you know, whatever type of pest control you may need, Keith Ruark, whether it's termites or whatever. Stink bugs too. I joke about that. But anyway, when you grab a stink bug and throw it outside, you end up stinking. So anyway, it's interesting. But I just want to let you know that Integrity Pest Solutions can help you with whether it's a big problem, a small problem. Keith is the man. He's the guy that's going to answer the phone. He's the guy that's going to come out and do the work. He's friendly. He's pleasant. He's knowledgeable. He's got years of experience. He's licensed. He's insured. His vehicle is lettered. He's the cat's meow. He's been doing it over 17 years, okay? So, Keith Ruark, Integrity Pest Solutions. What's the phone number? 302-858-8629. Dial it in that order. So that would be 302-858-8629. On the web, it's integritypestsolutions.com. All right? And like their Facebook, too. They're always putting all kinds of interesting tidbits on the Facebook. I got a little bit of time real quick. Why don't we take another phone call, okay? Since the telephone is not working today, we're going to use my cell phone. So, oh, okay. Now I'm getting better all the time. I'm learning by the minute. Thank you, Colin. I knew it was there somewhere. I didn't know where it was. All right, 302-542-9157. We're giving away a Weller's keychain. We're giving away a Chick-fil-A gift card, and it's for a meal. It's for like the number one sandwich meal. You get the drink, you get the fries, you get the sandwich, or the 8-count nugget meal. You get the nuggets, you get the fries, and you get a drink. So it's a gift card for a meal at Chick-fil-A, okay? And a Vanderwins gift card, all right? So you get a Vanderwins gift card, you get a Chick-fil-A gift card, and you get a Weller's keychain, all right? All for one money, free. Put it in capital letters, free. Call this number now. It's 302-542-9157, 542-9157. I'm sitting right here holding it. For those listening on the radio, just envision a iPhone 14 Pro. That's what I'm holding. All right? So, with that said, we're waiting for the phone to ring. We're waiting. 302-542-9157. Don't forget tomorrow, Beaches in Milton. Guess what they're doing tomorrow? It starts tomorrow. The Seafood and More Buffet starting at 12:30 to 3 tomorrow. All right, I missed a call. All right, we'll take that as a missed call, So anyway, now we got another call from a different number. All right, here we go. You ready? Caller, are you there? Hold on. Are you still there?
Yes, we're still here.
All right, and who am I talking to?
You're talking to Sean Reinholdt.
Sean, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm actually celebrating my daughter Violet's 9th birthday, so that would be quite a good little gift if we were able to win it this morning.
Well, you are a winner. So the only problem is you can't get it till Tuesday. So,
that's fun.
All right.
She'll take Chick-fil-A any day of the week except Sunday.
Except Sunday. Hey, and listen to this. Do you know they're having a daddy-daughter something event? This come in, I forgot when it was, Saturday.
Oh, wow.
At
Great.
Chick-fil-A in Seaford. So dress your daughter up and you dress up and go on down there.
That
All
sounds
right.
great. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, man.
How's everything with you?
It's great. We had last I spoke with you, we were going to Kentucky for that for the relief flood relief. That trip went well. We also got the school bus down to the Dominican Republic.
I saw that.
Yeah. So and our church, New Covenant, is planning a mission trip in March, 21st through 28th, to go down and work alongside, our constituents there. So we're really looking forward to that. Everything's going good, Jim.
Well, good.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks for calling me, and I got you down, and pick up your gift cards next week. And happy birthday.
Right.
Happy birthday to your daughter. What's her name?
Violet.
Violet. Happy birthday. 9 years old, right? I think so. All right. 9 years old, Violet. Happy birthday. All right. With that said, I think that's that. We're going to be taking a break here in a minute from the radio, but in the meantime, I do want to talk real quick about somebody else that just did work for me this week. Okay? Ryan Brower. Ryan Brower is the owner of Top Flight Heating and Air. Okay? And we just had a situation this week at another location. So it seems like I'm always needing something done heating and air related. So if you're out there and you say, man, I hear one ad after another, this company's the best, this company's the best, this company's the best, let me just say this. I highly recommend Top Flight Heating and Air. And I'm not recommending them because they're buying an ad. I'm recommending them because I deal with them. Okay, that is why I allow them to advertise with me, because I enjoy the level of service they provide me. So if you're out there and you don't know who to call, you can give them a call. They do offer 24/7 emergency service. They service almost all makes and models of heating and air conditioning units. They also sell and install new ones. Okay, they also do sell and install the tankless hot water heaters. They also do that, but they service things. So what I recommend everybody consider is their maintenance agreement. It's $20 a month, and for that, they come out twice a year, at the beginning of the air conditioning season, at the beginning of the heating season, make sure everything is tip-top. They make sure your unit's in good shape, and you don't have to worry about it. Then, if you do have a breakdown, you are a priority customer because you're like in the club. You know what I mean? In other words, and then if you happen to need anything done, the service call is waived, and then any parts and labor are also discounted. So it's a great value for just $20 a month. It's peace of mind because they're coming twice a year, and I like it because, I just know they're keeping an eye on things. So it's Top Flight Heating and Air. Phone number, are you ready? It starts with 302-329-8003. That's 329-8003. If you got a question or you need something, call them now. Leave a message. They'll get back to you. Or on the web, it's calltopflight.com. Calltopflight.com on the web. And, of course, like their Facebook page, too, if you would, Top Flight Heating and Air. Good people, Ryan and his team, they're licensed, they're insured, their vehicles are lettered, their people are in uniforms. They tell you when they're coming. They email me, they text mail me. They text me and they email me. I know what's going on, and I like dealing with them. So you will, too. Give them a call, 302-329-8003. Whether you need something fixed, whether you want to get that service agreement, or whether you need a new unit, and they do also offer financing. All right, with that said, Chuck has left. Did he leave? I think he left. He left. Chuck has left the building, and he is headed to Bridgeville. They are probably open by now. Mike is there. So who's there at Weller's? You wonder who's there. So my son Jimmy is there, and then there is Chuck. Then there is Mike Sando, who's the assistant manager, and then there is Rosa, okay? Good team of people, 4 people in sales. We sell Amish-made products like sheds, dog kennels, chicken coops, horse run-ins, the Amish-made vinyl swing sets, and they've been selling like crazy, because if you want one before June, let's get it ordered now. Let's not wait. Okay, so anyway, at Weller's, I got a nice, friendly sales team. They got parts. We do service. George in the shop is really good. George and Ernest both do a great job. So if you need anything that Weller's has, and all the trailers are on sale, won't hurt my feelings if you wait till they're not on sale, but they are on sale right now. I can pretty much say with a clear conscience, I don't think you're going to get trailers any cheaper this year than they are right this minute, because we're on last year's prices. So anyway, I hear the music. Taking a break from the radio. We're going to come right back in a few minutes on the radio. In the meantime, switch over to TV Delmarva, Channel 14, or tvdelmarva.com. I don't want you to miss anything. Okay, I'm going to pause for a drink of water. Okay, here we go. I miss Colin. This is when Colin would be talking, okay? Colin is actually off today, all right? I think he went to Barbados. I'm not sure. I'm just messing, Colin. I know you're not in Barbados. So anyway, Don't worry. Yes, Donald. No, I don't want you to take his place, but I appreciate the offer. So anyway, let's talk about TV Delmarva for just a minute, okay? So many people say, well, I'm just amazed that a man can start a TV station from scratch and have it. I am so proud of Colin, in other words, and I've had some people say, well, I can't get it or I don't get it. Get a Roku TV, okay? In other words, and then you'll get it. You won't have any problems. But over the air, it's channel 14. And if you haven't done it lately, turn your antenna towards Seaford, rescan your TV, and, he's added some new things that make things a little bit better. But if you can't get it over the air, get a Roku device. You can get the little device for $20, $25, or get a Roku TV. That's what I got. And then download the TV Delmarva channel. So anyway, I also want to speak that if you are a business and you're listening, and it's a new year and you're just planning, look, I want to do some different advertising. I've done this, but I want to try something or whatever. Colin's got some really nice packages. I advertise on TV Delmarva, and I'm a happy advertiser, okay? I do get results. I get phone calls. I get business, and I'm happy. So if you're listening, and what I like about it, it's very strong, but it's not just local, because when you watch it on Roku, you're watching it everywhere. So it's not, you can't just say, oh, well, it only is in this area. I wouldn't do that. I would say when you're watching on Roku or over the air, you can even watch it at tvdelmarva.com. So you got many, many ways to watch TV Delmarva. But thank you, Colin, for starting the station and all the people that work behind the scenes to make it happen. It is a blessing to our community. Now, with that said, I want to also say Wall Service Center is another great place if you need something as simple as wiper blades. They will help you out. If you're getting ready to go through inspection and you just want to make sure that everything works, they'll check it all for you. If your tires need a little bit of air, they will stop what they're doing and put air in your tires. They also do oil changes, and they do a little bit more than an oil change. They do the oil change, and while it's on the lift, they check things like your front end parts, your ball joints, your steering parts. They look at your brake calipers or your pads or whatever, and they measure them to tell you. And they give you a paper telling you how much tread depth is still on your tires, and they don't even sell tires. They're just telling you so you know. So it's like a health checkup for your motor vehicle, okay? And that's just an added value bonus. They don't charge for it. It's not any less if they don't do it, but I'm just telling you, they're very thorough. They're very precise. They use AC Delco parts. Colin the second is pretty much running the store. Colin's there sometimes. And I just want to let you know that they've got a good staff. Just had a motor put in one of my daughter's cars, and she's so happy. She said, man, she had two big things yesterday. She got her car back with a motor in it, and she sold a house and got the check. So in other words, Kim had a good day. I wasn't supposed to tell her private business. She says, Dad, I am tired of you talking about me all the time. So fortunately, I don't think she watches the show. So anyway, we'll see. Chris Callio liked that one. All right. So anyway, I'm just saying I have a bad habit of that. So if you want something kept secret, I would not tell Jim Weller. Don't tell Jim. All right. Unless you tell me it's a secret, and then I'll only tell it to a selected group of people. So anyway. All right, so we're here. We're not hitting, we're here. We're sitting in Beaches. Let's take another phone call just for the heck of it. Tracy, can you go ahead and turn the phone on? No, I'm just messing with her. So anyway, I just want to say that the phone number today is different. It's 302-542-9157. 542-9157 is the phone number, and I want you to call me if you would like a gift card to Chick-fil-A, Vanderwin's, and a keychain. It's not a choice. You get all three. We're forcing you to take all three things. We're imposing what we want you to have onto you. We want you to have a keychain. We want you to have a Chick-fil-A gift card, and we want you to have a Vanderwin's gift card, because you'll be pretty happy when you're done using them, okay? So if you would like one of these, you get all three things for free. No purchase necessary. You pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday. Phone number to call was 302 is the beginning, 542-9157. 302-542-9157, okay? Dial it in that order. Now, if you're trying to sell me something, you can call me, but don't call me. Just text me if you're trying to sell me something, because people say, what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, I've started buying things, all kinds of things. So if you have something you want to sell, I'd prefer you to take a picture and email it to me, but you could text it to me. And if I'm interested, I'll call you. But if I'm not interested, I'm not going to call you, because I get about 50 of these things a day, and it's all I can do to look at them. So it's 302-542-9157. We're going back on the radio. So we got lots of things going on here. Two gentlemen are over here. They're being very well behaved. One is Snooky Vent, well behaved today, very good, and Donald McIlvain. Okay, and we're all proud of you too, Donald. So anyway, all right. So what else is going on? I hear the music. We're back on the radio. So what else is going on? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about L&W Insurance Agency. L&W Insurance Agency. You say, well, who is this? My insurance agency. Okay, this is a sponsor segment. So what do they offer? They offer insurance, all kinds of insurance, life insurance, health insurance. They offer car insurance. They offer media insurance. What's media insurance? Well, if you had a show like this, you would need what's called media insurance, okay? And they have everything, house insurance, motorcycle insurance, little bit of everything. So if you want to talk about insurance, if you have insurance, and you just want a second opinion, do I have the right coverage? Do I have too high of a deductible? Would my premium be lower if I raise my deductible? If I put my car insurance and my homeowner's insurance with the same company, would I save money? So just give them a call, whether it's for business, whether it's personal, whatever you may need. L&W is the insurance experts on Delmarva. I love dealing with them. 3 locations now. They could take care of you in the Ocean View area, the Dover area, or the Greenville area. All 3 counties are covered with L&W. Been in business now over 90 years, and I'm very happy with them. So give them a call, 302-856. What is the phone number? 302-856-7828. 856-7828. LWinsurance.com on the web. So, we all right? You guys over there talking about me? Oh, my gosh. I thought she said something like, he's demanding today, isn't he? No, I'm just messing. Are you ready?
I'm always ready.
We're taking a picture. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, with that said, how are you today?
I'm wonderful.
This is Alicia Hollis. Alicia Hollis from Kenton Sussex Industries. Is that right?
It is.
Okay. How's your day going so far?
The day is awesome. You know, the last few days have been really exciting for me.
Okay. Why?
I get to talk about KSI.
Okay.
But more so, the reason the last few days have been exciting is because I got to talk on the radio yesterday with Dan Gaffney.
Yep.
The night before, I was with a Ruritan Club out of Burrsville.
Okay.
They invited me to talk about KSI and our programs. So I visit that particular club every January.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a family reunion. I get
Right.
to go,
Once a year.
share what's new.
Right.
So that's part of the reason that I love coming here, because it's the relationships that are built.
Right.
I have a friend from KSI who joined me today.
Okay.
And it's so cool that I can say, you know, these are people who normally come to the Weller
Okay.
show. These are some new faces. It's relationship building, and I
Right.
wanted to specifically talk about the relationship with Wellers, who
On the calendar.
is on our KSI 2023 calendar.
I was very pleased.
I'm so glad.
Yep.
So
I did notice my ad on mine is bigger than others do. If you
think
flip
so?
through, oh my gosh, flip through some of them. But I was like, man, who designed this?
well, they
if
are
you
the
look-
same size.
Yeah, but some use less words or pictures.
Oh,
I was-
exactly. Yeah,
because you know what they say, a picture's worth how many words?
1,000 words.
Yep.
Pictures worth
And
1,000 words.
words.
And I think that's one of the cool things about our calendar this year is it doesn't just profile the individuals that we
Correct.
serve like we typically do. This year's calendar talks about some of those relationships
Mm-hmm.
that we have with the arts people who come in and do creative things with our participants. It talks about recycling. It features Procter & Gamble, where we have a work crew. So you get to see a lot of different facets about KSI while also seeing who we have relationships
Right.
with. So, you know,
And who
I
supports it?
who supports it.
Right.
So I came with this bright green shirt
Okay.
that I want to hold up here.
Okay, sponsorships.
Sponsorships, and your
Okay.
name is going to look so good on this
It
shirt.
probably is.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the word probably.
Probably.
She's
So
selling
it's-
me.
So it's past the possibilities. We started a 5K
Okay.
run walk. Last year was our first one at Killen's Pond. We're doing it again this year.
Are you required to run and walk?
No.
Oh,
you
it's a choice. It's multiple
It's a
choice.
choice. So
Okay.
some people really want to catch their time in running.
Okay, okay.
And so they've kind of got this mission. They want to get
Right,
a good
they wanna
time.
run.
Anybody else just really kind of wants to walk.
Walk,
They want
okay.
to support the cause. It's a beautiful location. There's no pressure to
There's
get
no
your
time factor.
Exactly. So we'll have snacks at the end. We'll have some drinks and.
Where is it?
It's at Killen's Pond, and
Okay.
it's at Killen's Pond again this year.
Okay.
I think it's called the Sports Complex. So we've got a pavilion right next to some bathrooms. It's a
Okay.
great location. I think last year we had about 107
Really? Good job.
run walkers.
Run walkers.
So,
these people sign up to do it.
yes.
You're selling ads on a T-shirt.
So what happens is,
Okay.
kind of got two categories. We've got
Okay.
the runner walker who wants to participate the day of.
Okay.
And then we have sponsors who say, KSI does great things and I would like for my money to do something for KSI and get a little visibility.
Okay.
So we have three different level sponsors, 500, 300, and 100. Well, you
Okay.
know, we want to build that relationship with the sponsor. We don't just want their name on our shirt.
Right.
So with each sponsorship level, that sponsor gets an entry into the race for free.
Oh.
So at the $100 level, you're going to get
Okay.
one entry to come
Okay.
into the race.
All right.
If you're a $300 level sponsor, you get 3 entries into the race. If you're a $500 level sponsor, you get 5 entries into the race. So
Okay.
that's a way. Let's take Purdue, for example, was a sponsor last year.
Okay.
So Purdue's name goes on the shirt. They go on our Facebook page. We had a nice big banner at the run walk the day of, and their name and logo was on the banner. And they got to send 5 people. So 5 of their staff
Okay.
people who maybe don't normally know what
Right.
KSI does or get exposed to things,
They
they
got
were
exposed.
able to come
Participate.
and participate.
So the walkers and runners, are they also trying to raise money?
So no, they just pay a $30 entry fee.
Oh, okay,
And with
okay.
that $30 entry fee, they're
Okay.
going to get a shirt.
Okay, so
And
that's it.
that's it.
Okay, so they're only going to pay $30.
They're only going to pay $30. They're
To
going
walk
to
or
come the
run.
day of to walk or run. They're
They
going to
get
get a
snack,
shirt, get their
shirt,
snacks.
a snack.
Yeah.
Free
Now
fre-
last year
free
we
fresh air,
free fresh air.
free fresh air.
Free
okay.
beautiful scenery.
Sunshine if the sun's shining.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you know there's
How long's the walk? 10 feet, 20 feet?
So it's a 5K, which is 3.1 miles.
What?
I know.
Who
But-
walks 3 miles on purpose?
I know. I don't usually. I practiced it though. I had to
I'm
walk
just
it
kidding.
last year.
Tracy would do it.
Tracy
Yep.
did it last year. Tracy
Right.
and Joseph both did it
Okay.
last year.
Wow. Okay.
So I've got to share this with you because you may not know, but we're working on our 2023 5K literature, our letter of request, our brochure. And we have a picture from last year's race. And there's this handsome young man in the front
Wow.
row with blonde hair.
Wow.
So be on the lookout
Good.
for that literature. And, you know, there are so many other ways to support KSI financially, getting involved in like a 5K. We have a golf tournament, a monster bash. We're looking for donations of stuff. You know, if you've got a beach house or something.
Right, a like
it ma-
kind. Yeah.
Yeah, it may be something that you could donate that we
Right.
could use as an
Raffle,
auction
yep.
item for our monster bash in October. So if you are interested in supporting KSI in any way
Anyway.
and you just don't know how it may connect with you, I encourage people to call, ask for me, and there's nothing like that one-on-one conversation to find out what you're interested in and what KSI may be able to do with you. Because when we get a donation, I love for people to be able to get some exposure from it too.
Right. All right. So just real quick, phone number.
302-422-4014. If you
Okay.
get the answering machine, just leave a voicemail and they'll get the message to me and I can return your call.
422-4014.
Yes, sir. In that order.
Dial it in that order?
In that order.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you for the
All right,
opportunity to
have a
talk
good-
about KSI.
All right. Have a good weekend. Have
You
a good day.
also. Thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.
All right. Now, I did mention it earlier, and somebody sent me a note for sure. We have a few calendars left at Weller's, but only a few. So please keep that in mind. So I just want to let you know that we do that. So with that said, Bob Backman's birthday was yesterday. So Bob, happy birthday, buddy. So if anybody knows Bob Backman, please send him a note and wish him a belated happy birthday, okay? No problem at all. So, all right. So anyway, what else is going on? Fitzgerald's. Let's talk about Fitzgerald's real quick. This is another good friend of the show, sponsor of the show. And I just want to see what I've got next here. In other words, I would like to get two people on for a minute. These two guys, Donald and Snooky. Would you be willing to come on? Snooky, are you a no? I'll go. All right. All right. We'll bring the gentleman from Georgetown Fire Company. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Well, we got him after 8:30. Okay. So I'm not bumping nobody. Okay. I don't want to get in trouble by doing anything. So if you two can make your way over, I'm going to get in trouble. So we're going to introduce the world to Donald McIlvain and Snooky Venn here in a minute. If he has to come this way, Tracy, I don't care if he has to. Well, yeah, there's wires, yeah. So if he can come that way, it's better. So let's talk about Fitzgerald's real quick. Donald will want that thing. So put Snooky here. All right. So anyway, Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling, okay? Fitzgerald's Salvage and Recycling is a sponsor of the show. Scott Fitzgerald, his sister Kim, his brother Johnny, and his mom Karen, they run the business. They've been in business a long time. Actually, Fitzgerald's has been in business like 87 years, okay? That's a long time. So it's a good company, a good family-run business. They buy scrap metal is what they do. So if you've got an old junk car, they'll come get it. They'll weigh it. They'll pay you for what it weighs. If you've got some junk metal, they will literally buy the junk metal from you. In other words, you got to take it to them. Again, they weigh it. They even buy like junk batteries, like 12-volt car batteries, okay? So they buy a lot of scrap, all right? They also will let you, if you've got some scrap concrete and you want to get rid of it, they don't buy it, but they'll let you dump it for no charge, okay? So anyway, that's what they buy and that's what they receive. Now, selling, they sell car parts. So if you need some car parts, you need a motor, a transmission, you need some parts for a car, you've been in a fender bender and you just want to fix it, or you need a fender or whatever, new parts are even hard to even find now, and all kinds of auto parts, they sell that. So anyway, it's Fitzgerald's in Lincoln, right on the highway. You can't miss them. They're open 6 days a week. Phone number's 302-422-7584, 422-7584. It's Fitzgeralds.us on the web and Fitzgerald's on the Facebook, okay? All right, now they've made their way down here. This is going to be Snooky. Boy, we're a good-looking group, aren't we? All right, let's take a smile over here. Over there, Donald. Oh, my gosh, look at that screen there, Snooky.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, we're a lovely bunch of coconuts, aren't we?
That's the end of that.
That's the end of that. Donald, talk right into the microphone there, buddy.
That's the end of that deal.
All right, how are you today?
Pending.
All right, is there anything you want to say to anybody that's appropriate?
Have a nice year.
Have a nice year. All right, how you been feeling?
Pending.
Pending. All right. So, Snooky, how are you doing?
Fine. I missed
Fine.
Dollar. I asked Dollar what happened. I missed him for 2
2 weeks in a row.
You don't
Yeah.
want to go through that deal.
Right. Yeah, you'd rather not. Yeah. So, but he's on the mend and he's back with us. So, are you doing anything special today, Snooky?
Being here with you.
Being here with me. Okay. Last week I helped your wife's phone work in her vehicle.
It worked good.
It's still working?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right.
My
so
life
was
was
that.
tickled to death.
Tickled to death. Okay. Well, I know what it's like to get a new vehicle and somebody give you some advice. I couldn't figure out how to open my back hatch. And so when somebody gave me that advice, I was like, I need to pass this on. I need to play it forward. Donald, what are you doing today?
Very little.
Very little?
Very little.
All right. You had a busy week?
I made this program.
You made the program. We're glad you're here. Did you have breakfast?
Oh, yes.
What'd you have?
Hot cakes and sausage. Well done.
Hot cakes and sausages. Now, talk right into the mic and just tell me, are you a happy Wall Service Center customer?
I sure am.
All right. What kind of stuff have you had done?
I've had the car serviced. Had
The air conditioner
you go
thing?
down, you make an appointment, and condition I'm in, they work on mine right away.
Wow, there you go. All right.
They put me right here, the customers they're working on.
We didn't need to say that on the show.
You know why?
Why?
They're getting out of there.
Get him out of there. He knows how to work the system. All right. So, Snooky, is your store open today?
No.
No? Does it have normal hours, or you just go out on the road and deliver stuff?
Yeah, most time 8 to 5 during the week.
Okay, 8 to 5 during the week.
Most
All
time
right.
on Saturdays, when I get done here, I go back and say the noon time.
Do something. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Are you pleased with your interview? Is there anything else I should have said or asked?
It's pending.
It's pending. Everything's pending with Donald, which means he's thinking about it. All right. Well, we're going to let you go. Okay.
Yeah, Donald's getting old 91 back together.
Oh, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not approved by his financial advisor.
No.
But anyway,
George Smith helped me real well.
okay, good. Well, good. You got this motor. He's going to put it in this car, and we're talking old stock cars there.
Chad Culver's in charge of that deal.
Chad Culver. Okay, that's a good one to put in charge of it. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go, all right?
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, so we're talking about old stock cars that are kind of being refurbished and fixed up and things of that nature. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in the show, for listening in. Thank you, Snooky and Donald, for joining me. And want to just brag real quick on Vanderwin's Ice Cream. This is a sponsor segment, and you hear me give away Vanderwin's gift cards all the time and so on and so forth. And I just want to let you know that if you ever want some ice cream, I highly like and recommend Vanderwin's. They're out on 404 outside of Greenwood. They also have a place in Dewey Beach and Fenwick Island and one downtown Greenwood. So, but they're seasonal. So the one that's open all the time is the one out on 404 outside of Bridgeville, okay? You can count on whether you want a banana split, whether you want a milkshake, whether you want some ice cream, whether you want to get a cone, a quart, a cup. They got them waffle cones. They got regular cones. They got sugar cones. They got it going on. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream, banana splits, milkshakes. I love this about the milkshakes. They come with a bigger straw than normal. So when you suck on them, they don't collapse. I like that. I can actually get some ice cream. So anyway, Vanderwin's. Check them out. Vanderwin's Creamery. All right. So with that said, I'm going to open the phone lines again. 302-542-9157. 542-9157 is the phone number. All right? That's my cell phone. So anyway, you can call me, and you will get for free, no purchase necessary. You're going to get a keychain, a Chick-fil-A, and a Vanderwin's gift card, okay? It's that simple. 302-542-9157. Give me a call. I put your name on the list. You pick it up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday, all right? George Luff is my accountant, Luff & Associates. He's a great sponsor of the show, a good friend, and a darn good accountant, okay? He's got Team Luff. There's a whole bunch of people that work there. They have 3 locations, Milford, Dover, and Rehoboth. Very accommodating, very knowledgeable, and I've dealt with him for years, 25, maybe even 30 years. A long time we've been together. George, thank you for your support of the show. Tyler is his son. He's pretty much in there taking over things a little bit, and we deal with both of them, and very, very pleased to have them as our accountants. So if you need some help with your accounting, if you've got questions, if you are not sure what you're going to do this year, you've been doing your own taxes, or you've been dealing with somebody else and not sure you want to deal with them, I'm very happy with them is all I'm saying. They are very good at what they do. They do personal taxes. They do business taxes. They can help you in many ways. So the phone number is 302-422-9699, 422-9699, luffcpas.com on the web. Now, we got a phone call. Caller, are you there? Hey, good morning. How are you doing? Are you there?
Hello?
Is this Dave Wilson?
That's who it is.
Are you listening on the radio?
I'm listening on radio.
Turn your volume down.
Okay.
We get a little feedback. Makes my hair curl.
Okay.
So, Dave, what are you calling about?
Jim.
Huh?
Pardon? I don't want that to happen to Jim. I don't want your hair curling.
Me either. So, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Doing great. On my way to an auction.
Up in Dover.
You got it.
Tell us about the house.
It's a 2.5-story farmhouse. Pretty moderate inside. It's a nice sized lot. It's a corner lot, so it's
a piece of property that anyone that's looking to relocate up in West Denny Road or out west of Dover, I think they ought to be considering this property.
All right. It could be like a vacation home for me.
Yeah, they would be a vacation home for the Wellers. Yeah.
Right.
It gets you out of Bridgeville.
Right.
Lincoln.
Tell me, what time does the house auction go?
I believe that sales at 1 o'clock. We
Okay.
started, I think it's 1 o'clock real estate.
Okay. All right. And all kinds of things to sell. I saw a lot of snow blowers there.
Oh yeah. You know, winter hadn't even begun yet, so you need to be there shopping for snowblowers.
Yeah. Well, were you calling about anything in particular?
No, I was just calling. You said you could get a keychain or a gift card. I just want you to re-gift that to someone else. I don't need that. I support Vanderwins and I support Chick-fil-A, so I'm not there to. You just keep right on taking calls and giving it re-gift that to someone else. I don't need it. I've got your keychains and you're a great supporter of our company, so I don't need the keychain or the Chick-fil-A card or Vanderwins. I support all the same group you do. They're in our circle.
I do have a question.
Yes.
You've been advertising on my show for quite a while now.
Yes.
Do you ever get any feedback?
Yeah, I'd get people say, I heard about you on Jim Weller. I heard about you on Jim Weller. I said, if you're on Jim Weller for 2 hours and you don't hear about it, you know, all I can say is I do very little radio advertising, but I've had the best results out of yours of any advertising I've done. And I'm not saying that it's not a paid advertising. I'm saying that I get it because you do, you know, you make your advertisements so personal that people, I think, just kind of say, well, I've never been there, but I'm going to try it because that guy tells about that business every week. So, you know, I just want to thank you on the air for what you've done for our company.
Well, you're welcome, and I thank you for supporting me. We've been friends a long time, so
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dave, have a safe weekend, and thanks for calling in.
Okay. Thank you, Jim. Have a
See
great
ya.
day.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Bye. And folks, that is how it rolls here at Weller's. I've had some advertisers I wasn't able to advertise for. I didn't deal with them or have much of a relationship. So the people that we advertise for on this show are people I have a relationship with. So that way, you know I'm supporting, good people, and they're going to do a good job for you. So Dave Wilson is also, he didn't even mention it, but he's my state senator. And I appreciate his commitment to time for that. If you knew how busy Dave was, you wonder how does he devote 50 hours a week to that also. So with that said, what else is going on? We're going to be talking to somebody from the Georgetown Fire Company about an oyster eat. This is a big event. Is it over 100 years? How many years? Since the 30s. Can you believe that? Since the 30s, they've been doing that. So that's a long time. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. It's a big event. It's like a must-attend event. If you just want to network, if you just want to meet couple hundred people, maybe 300 or 400 people. It's a good night. It's a good night out to network. So anyway, I will probably be there. So we're going to talk about that between 8:30 and 9. We're going to take some more phone calls between 8:30 and 9. But I wanted to just say that we're here. We're at Beaches. And if you want to come here tomorrow, they're starting something brand new starting at 12:30 tomorrow. 12:30 tomorrow, the Seafood and More Buffet. And it sounds scrumptious. So they're going to have that. Haven't had it in a while. So it's from 12:30 to 3. I don't even know if they ever had it. So anyway, they're having that tomorrow. Don't forget, every Thursday is Customer Appreciation Day. Buy one entree, get another one for half price. And then the lobster bake is available every day that they're open, every day, which includes a whole lobster, a dozen clams, and a pound of shrimp for $55. All right, I hear the music. We're taking a break. Don't go nowhere because we're going to talk about Wall Service Center in just a moment. Okay, now for my TV audience, I thank you for hanging in there with us. I appreciate you being here and watching the show. So if you're watching on TV, go ahead and say hallelujah. That way I know that you're watching on TV. So with that said, we want to talk just a little bit about Wall Service Center, downtown Milford. Now, if you got a car and you got your front end's wobbling, your brakes are squeaking, they don't sell tires. They don't sell tires, okay? But they do all kinds of front end work. If it needs an alignment, they don't do it, but they'll get it done for you. So, they can replace parts. If you got belts that are squeaking and you're scared to death one's going to break and leave you stranded. If you haven't had an oil change in a long time, okay? If your wiper blades need replacing. If you've got a headlight, a tail light out, a little bit of everything. However they can help you, automotive related, Walls Service Center is there for you. All right, they've been in business now 65 years. Think about that, 65 years. They are an AC Delco center. They use all quality AC Delco parts. The nice thing about it is if you get something worked on at Walls Service Center, you're like in a network. If you were on a trip and something failed or whatever, or you had a problem with that part, they will, it's all covered by a nationwide AC Delco warranty. In other words, any General Motors dealer, anybody that uses AC Delco parts can help you out. Also, a lot of different things. They also can replace a battery. But when you get an oil change, now they can replace a battery. I've had some friends say, I don't even know where my battery's at anymore. It might be under the trunk, it might be under the back seat. They'll get it. They'll find it. They'll get it out. They'll get a new one in, and they'll make sure everything's in good order. I know people that have replaced their own battery, didn't bolt it down right, shorted something out, and had nothing but problems, okay? So I'm just letting you know, let the professionals do it. Stand back and let the professionals do it at Walls Service Center. But when you get an oil change, they do what they do. They use the right filters, they use the right oil, they use whatever the manufacturer recommends, okay? But then they do this check over, okay? It's just a simple thing they do. They've done it for years where they measure the depth of your tires. They hook a gizmo to your battery, and they test the strength of your battery. So how strong or how weak your battery is, okay? So in advance, all right? But they check your brakes and your belts and your hoses and your front end parts, and they do all that. And then let's say you need a major repair done, like maybe you need an engine put in or a transmission, or you got a vehicle or two and you need some work done and you want to finance it. They've got some very attractive financing too. Some are same as cash programs. So they offer a lot of things. It's Walls Service Center, downtown Milford, friendly place, knowledgeable. They got quality people there. They do a good job. You won't be disappointed. They're open 5 days a week. Give them a call at 302-422-8110. Dial it in that order, 422-8110. Nobody's there today, so call them on Monday. But give them a call Monday through Friday, and they'll do a good job for you, okay? Also, like their Facebook page, too, if you would, Walls Service Center on the Facebook. All right. With that said, we're going to continue on with the show. In a moment or two, we're going to also be joined by our radio audience. So right now I'm speaking to my TV Delmarva audience, and I thank you for watching. If you are watching on Facebook, I'd appreciate it if you comment. Maybe just tell me where you're watching from, and how often do you watch the show? Very seldom. Is it your first time? I'm going to be giving out the phone number again in a little bit. I'll give it to you now so you can write it down. It's 302-542-9157. Don't call me right now, but in a little bit, we're going to do some more giveaways, okay? We're going to give away some more gift cards in a little while to some of our phone callers. And but I'd like to know if you can comment to me or send me an email or something like that. Just tell me. Where are you watching from? Do you watch often, and do you watch long? In other words, or is it your first time? So we like to interact with our audience. That's why we do the giveaways and the gift cards and things like that. We have different people call in. So we're going to be doing some call-ins, but the next half hour of the show, we are going to talk about this oyster eat at the Georgetown Fire Department. It's coming up, I believe it's in February. I don't have my notes right in front of me. But anyway, we're going to talk about that. We're going to have a drawing. I forgot all about the drawing. Guada is working the room. Okay, Donald hadn't forgot it. So it's a $25 gift card to Wawa. You win a $25 gift card to Wawa. We do a drawing and we give it out. So if you are a business and you want to add things to the giveaway, if you want to give me things to add to the giveaway, let me know, and I may be interested in making the prize even bigger. So everything is open to conversation, okay? So with that said, we're going to do that in a little bit. When we open the phone lines, we're going to be giving away a keychain, a Vanderwin's gift card, and a Chick-fil-A gift card. And as you heard Dave Wilson, he won it and then regifted it. So we're doing that also. So anyway, it's Weller Does Delmarva. Crossed my mind. What show number are we on? We're on number 4. I can't read it. 4 something. Oh, my eyes. 488. Thank you very much. 488. All right, 488 times we've done this show. Okay, it's kind of amazing. All right. A lot of people come, it's people say, well, where are you at? We're at Beaches. And last week we had like 40 people. This week we probably got 40 people. It's amazing. In other words, we have people that come, they have breakfast, they fellowship, they network, they get to know one another. It's kind of a very interesting opportunity. Yes, Donald? Yes. Donald won a bicycle one time. Right, he wants to win another one. He gave it away. But anyway, Donald won a bicycle one time. That was hilarious. So anyway, but Donald enjoys coming. There's a lot of people here. So if you've never been and you want to meet some new people, have some good breakfast, Saturday mornings, this is the place to be, okay? I have to say, it is the largest crowds we've ever drawn before, and we just say thank you. It's a perfect, proximity, I guess, in other words, And so, we've moved around the county before, and we've been doing this thing almost 10 years. Prep for the radio. I don't know what that means. I'm going to wiggle a little bit. Get my hair straight, make sure my collar's good. We are prepping for the radio. I'm ready. So anyway, we are prepping for the radio, and we're going to chat now about the Georgetown Fire Company. I mentioned this once before. I just want to mention it again. It is next Saturday at Chick-fil-A in Seaford. Chick-fil-A in Seaford's having a father-daughter date night. Father-daughter date night. And it could be grandfathers and granddaughters. I'm not going to swear to that. But anyway, please join us at Chick-fil-A in Seaford from 2 to 7. 2 to 7, January 21st, which is next Saturday. And no tickets are needed. Just show up, okay? They're going to have a professional photographer there taking pictures. So if you want a nice picture with you and your daughter or granddaughter or whatever, I keep throwing the granddaughter thing in there because I'm a grandfather. So anyway, father-daughter date night, Seaford, Chick-fil-A. Thank you for doing it. And that's next Saturday. Now, we're going to take a picture real quick. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. All right. Now, I am not sure who I have sitting next to me. I know you're from the Georgetown Fire Company. Is this Sean MaGee?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Sean?
Good. How are you,
Welcome.
sir? Thank you for having us.
Are you nervous?
I am.
Did you come in an ambulance?
No.
No? Okay. I thought I saw an ambulance.
No, sir.
I thought I saw an ambulance a minute ago. All right. We're going to talk about the Georgetown Fire Company. How long have you been a member?
5 years.
5 years. Wow. Okay. Well, and what inspired you to be a member?
Started out in Roxana, moved to Georgetown. and was
Oh,
a
you're
volun-
from Roxana.
Yes, sir. Was a volunteer in Roxana, and then
Okay.
when I moved to Georgetown, decided to continue to volunteer.
Really?
Just something.
Wow, for your community.
Yes, sir.
Well, good job. Are they looking for any new members? Like, can somebody sign up to be a volunteer?
Certainly, we're always looking for new members.
All the time?
All the time.
Okay. All right, so let's talk about the Oyster Eat. Have you ever been to it?
Yes, sir.
It's a big thing.
It is. We've been doing it since 1933.
1933. Now, let me think about that. 33, that's 77. Is that 80? No, that's 67, 70, 67,
So
87, 90 years, I
It would
think.
be 90 years. We did not have it for 4 years during World War II.
Really?
Because
Everybody was fighting the war.
Well, because of rationing and everything, we did not have it.
And not the time to celebrate.
No.
Wow. All right, so this is amazing. So can anybody come, or do you have to be a member of the fire company?
Anybody can come to the Oyster. Just have to be older than 21 because we do have beer.
Okay.
But it's open to everybody.
All right. You pay.
Yep, $40 a ticket this year.
Do you get them in advance?
You can get them in advance or you can get them at the door. We
Okay.
sell them online, as
Okay.
well as at First Aid Chevrolet in Georgetown. Has them.
okay.
Baker's Hardware in Millsboro.
Okay.
Shaker and Gas as well. have
Okay.
'em, or ask a member.
Okay, so ask a member, or those three places, Shager and Grass. Say it for me.
Shaker and Gas,
Shager and Gas,
Baker's Hardware.
Baker's Hardware, and First State Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
All good local businesses.
Yes, sir.
I sense they're very involved with the fire department.
They are.
They are. All right, so with that said, they're $40.
Yep.
Can you buy 5 or 10, or is there
You
a
can
limit?
buy as many as you want.
So let's say a business person said, you know what, I'm going to give some to my customers. They could do that.
Yes, sir.
They could also give them to their employees.
Yes, sir.
All right, or give them as a wedding gift. Somebody's
an
getting
option.
married, right? So here you go. Go to the Oyster Eat.
If you forgot
All right.
somebody for Christmas,
Yeah, there
the
you
Christmas
go.
gift.
Make up for it.
Yep.
Right. So the $40, does it include the adult beverages?
Yes, so that $40 is everything.
Everything.
All you can eat, oysters, egg salad sandwiches, hot dogs.
Really?
as much beer as you can drink.
No kidding. All right.
And we have a bluegrass band this year. It's the Keystone Mountain Boys.
Really?
They're coming over, and we'll.
It sounds like a fun night.
It is. It's been going on for a long time.
And what time's it open?
8
Start.
o'clock.
And when is it? I forgot that one.
February 24th. It's
Okay.
always been the last Friday in February.
The last Friday in February. Okay. Does it sell out? Like, do people need to get on getting their tickets?
Last year was not great because we were coming after COVID. This will be
Oh,
our
yeah.
first full year since the pandemic.
Okay.
But historically, we have anywhere from 900 to 1,100 people.
I had no idea. I was going to set my goals. I was going to meet 100 new people that night. I'm going to have to raise the bar. Wow.
We have a mess of people packed into the firehouse for a very good night. It is our only fundraiser that we do all year.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, did you have a question, Linda?
At the firehouse.
Right at the firehouse, yeah. Is this like standing room only?
Yeah, there's chairs, but most of
Okay.
the time nobody sits down.
Okay. So if I wanted to network and become more social and meet more people, I could do that here.
Certainly.
And I could eat oysters and drink beer.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you can get tickets from any member. You can get them at Baker's, Shaker and Gas, or First State Chevrolet.
Yep, and we also have sponsors for any business. If they would like to sponsor a banner, we hang it in the
Oh,
firehouse
how's that
to
work?
promote.
How much is it? Do you know?
We have everything online. So
Okay.
if you go to Georgetown77.com, we have all the information for.
So you could sponsor a banner?
Yep, and you can buy your Oyster tickets and sponsor a banner if you want.
Really?
Yep.
All right. Georgetown Fire Company. Are they on Facebook too?
Yep.
Okay. And so always looking for new members?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else we need to know about the Georgetown Fire Company?
No, sir. I can't.
Okay. All right. And you've got a guy in there named Briggs. Is Lewis Briggs a
Yes,
member of it?
I was talking to Louis this morning on my way here. He
Was he coaching you? What
he
to
was
say?
coaching me a little bit. His brother Michael will be here next month in February.
Okay, all right.
To talk about the Oyster Street.
All right. Lewis and I talked about it at a stoplight.
I heard he told me all about it.
Okay. So, but he said even though you're from Roxana, give you grace.
Yeah, he told me the same thing. He doesn't pull any punches. He's listening now. I know.
Is he?
Yep.
I did a ride along with him one night, and everybody that knows this is Lewis Briggs II, I guess. He's not the tallest man in the troop.
No.
In other words, and he said something to somebody. Said, "Don't you say it." The guy said, "You remind me of somebody," and he said, "Don't say it." And he said, "Don't you say Barney Fife." And he said, "Because I got more bullets in my gun than one," or something like that, and it stuck with me. So I got to believe he's a good member. He's a good go-getter.
He is a very good member.
The
He's,
Briggs family's
helped
been
out the fire
around.
company a lot. His brother Michael ran the Oyster Street up until last year for 15 years straight.
Wow. And you've been just begging to be in charge of it.
It was.
I don't even know if you're in charge of it.
I am in charge of
okay.
it. It was taken over, so that way give him a break, right? Like
Right.
He did it for 15 years. This is a
You
lot.
do it for 15, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the goal is to continue to do this for many years to come.
Wow. Well, I'm going to do my best to support it. I think we're going to put something on our electronic billboard to
Yes, sir.
let people know about it. So get behind this, folks. Even if you can't make it, I'm suggesting you buy some tickets and give them away. Okay? You'll feel good about it. It's a good thing. It supports the fire company. So this is your one big event.
Yes, sir. We've
So-
we've been doing it. So we had the second firehouse on the circle.
Okay.
Where Georgetown Town Hall is now. That was our firehouse.
Really?
That was the second firehouse.
Isn't there like a wall of it left in the building or something?
So if you pulled the drywall away, you would see the names of the members where their gear hang.
Really? Wow. And the old firehouse is on display over by the railroad
Yep,
tracks.
it's over on by the Railroad Museum. Right
Yep.
across the street.
I went and looked at it the other day. Quite impressive, so.
And that firehouse was originally behind the courthouse, but
Really?
town's changed so much over
It
the
has.
years that
And now a new courthouse is coming.
yes, sir.
Now, can you imagine what it would be like in the day to pull the wagon by hand?
So the ladder wagon was a hand-drawn wagon.
Right.
So the ladder wagon that is in the firehouse was hand-drawn, and they had a chemical cart they would pull as well. And then when we got the 1922 American LaFrance, that was motorized. That was a big deal. It came in on a rail car.
Right. First motorized. But can you imagine having a fire 5 miles from the firehouse and having to pull?
It'd be a haul.
We'll be there in the morning. That's not nothing to laugh about, but we'll be there later. Golly day. Well, we appreciate the fire departments, all first responders. They work hard. They give it their time. And there's a saying, they run in when everybody else is running out. And it is true. So thanks a lot.
Thank you for
Thanks a
having
lot.
us. We're very
Can I
excited.
give you a couple gift cards? You don't have to give them to Lewis Briggs or nothing.
No, sir. Give them to somebody else.
All right. Well, I'm at least going to give you a couple keychains, all right? And if you want one for every fire truck, let me know. I'll be glad to supply you.
They don't have
50.
keys.
They're all you just push a button?
Yep, just push
And
a
then
button.
great big fire trucks?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
You got to put your foot on the brake?
Yep.
No kidding. Wow. All right. Well, thanks a lot. And I do appreciate your support. And Lewis Briggs, we were just joking. I don't need you setting up radar between here and my home or anything like that. So other than that, I'm just messing. So thanks a lot, okay?
Thanks
See
for
you,
having
Sean.
us.
Tell your mom I said hi.
I will. Thank
Okay,
you.
see ya. Sean MaGee. All right, everybody. We're just having a good time here. Everything is just in fun. All right. Good job. Good job. All right. Now, what is next is, I think Guada's going to be next. 12 months same as cash. I just wanted to remind everybody that is really a thing. It really doesn't cost you anything. All right. So you need to know that. It does not cost you anything to utilize it as long as you pay the loan off in full in 1 year. So it's 12 months using somebody else's money. You don't even have a payment for 90 days. After that, you have a small monthly payment, paid off in full within 1 year, and you don't pay 1 penny in interest. Now, Guada, I want to say Guada is on her 2nd year of having this job, okay? All right? And so she comes down, and she helps us on Saturdays. Sometimes Brad helps us, Jim Bosco, Linda's over there getting info, and you work the crowd. How has the crowd been today?
I love it. I
Okay.
met 2 new people.
Okay.
You know.
Never been here before, they haven't?
Yes, it's the
Okay.
first time.
Are they here for the show, or are they here to just have breakfast?
Probably both.
Both, okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
Well, they're going to get both. They're going to get the show and breakfast, so.
So it's
All
been
right.
really fun.
How has your year been so far?
Work-wise, very hectic.
Very hectic,
Yeah,
okay.
very hectic.
All right.
So looking forward to kind of like slowing down. And
Okay,
Just,
all right.
doing a lot of things.
Did you know Pastor Bill?
Yes.
Very sad, huh?
Very much.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, very unexpected.
Yeah, we.
How did you know him?
I was one of the probably the 50 people that started.
Really?
Like right there at the corner of.
Really? You
Milton.
started at the hardware store?
Yes.
No kidding.
Yes.
That was a while back, wasn't
That's
it?
a while back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's wrote a book that's called From the Pig Pen to the Pulpit. It's kind of cool.
What a
Yep.
wonderful.
Yep. Oh, Eagle's Nest is just done. I mean, when you think about Bill Sammons Sr. and Bill Sammons Jr.,
Yes.
because this is where life is important. This is real important.
Yes.
It's called your dash.
Yes.
It's how you live your dash.
Yes.
The dash between the year you were born and the year you die.
Yes.
This is when it matters.
Yeah.
And people say, does every conversation matter? Does every interaction matter? It does.
It does.
Everyone. When somebody's, pushing you at a stoplight, or when somebody cuts in front of you, every action matters.
Matters. Yeah.
And when it matters most is when people reminisce about you after
You did such
you've
a
passed.
good job. Tribute to him yesterday.
Oh, yeah,
I heard
yeah,
it. I heard
yeah.
it from work, and that was very
Yep.
nice. And of course, Billy, his son.
Yep.
I heard. Like I wrote. I heard what he wrote. Like Dan Gaffney. What a tribute.
Yeah.
And that's how
Yep.
I remember that when he said that it's like a shadow.
Yep.
And that's how he left us.
Right.
It's just like a shadow.
Shadow, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah.
but he was a good man. So his service is next Friday, I believe
Is it
was
next
too.
Friday?
Yep,
Okay.
at Crossroad.
Oh, it's a
At
Crossroad.
At
not,
Crossroad.
Not at Eagles
Yep,
Nest.
at
Okay.
Crossroads. Yep. And
Yeah.
so it's going to probably be sizable, and I think there's food afterwards. Not that it matters, but anyway.
That would be
I'm
a
just
good
saying.
tribute.
Yeah, it'd be a good
yes,
time of
yeah.
fellowship.
I'm glad
you
that
know?
we talk about him in
Yeah.
this section.
Well, and I'm telling you, I mean, he used to tell me they used to give out a loaf of bread if you were a visitor.
Yes.
Okay? They would hold up your hand. They had some arrangement with a local bakery, and they had fresh baked bread on Sunday mornings.
Yes.
I remember when it got there, it was warm. Okay? I was thinking, this is so nice.
Yeah.
So then they handed out, and they encourage everybody in the church to go make friends, to go fellowship with those people.
Yes.
To say hi, because when a person visits a church a lot of times, they're so nervous.
Yeah.
They're just uncomfortable. In other words, they're either possibly going from one church to another, or they've never been to church in their life, or they have these things that churches only want your money. You don't know. But Pastor Bill, then afterwards, he would want to greet every single visitor. And I'm like, man, sometimes there's 20 or 25 of them because it was next to a campground and it was, down here by the beach. So we got plenty of visitors. And I don't even know, I think we called them first time attendees or something. But so I would meet them.
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Who are you? Where are you from? Do you need a trailer? Stuff like that. And then I would introduce them to Pastor Bill. And, he really schooled me. He gave me a lot of good business advice.
And I have to echo that, recently, about 2 days ago, the legacy of that with you, because I was talking to one of the engineer that I was working with at work, and he told me where he goes to church. And he knows about you.
Really?
So I heard that you are the official or unofficial greeter. So you're doing what you learned or whatever, the influence, was passed on.
Right. What was modeled for me. It was,
yes.
Eagle's Nest was a very welcoming, come as you are, whatever your situation of life, church. He used to say, we love you like we are.
Exactly.
We just love you too much to leave you that way. Jesus is going to change your heart, and then your whole life is going to change.
Yeah. Well,
it's
imagine
amazing.
the lives that you, like just you greeting at that, I say united.
United.
Unified.
Yeah, we're unified too. We are unified too.
United. Yeah. So it was like, I was in the meeting and, it just happened to, it's like, oh, okay, so the world is kind of like small.
It is.
And it's so good to hear. It's like a testimony of Pastor Bill's life.
Yep.
And the contribution that he gave to the community that's being,
Yep.
I know Billy Jr. is going to, perpetuate that. So.
But look at how they have, Pastor Bill was responsible for not only a church, but a campground. A school. He was involved with the Delmarva Christian schools also.
Yes.
So another school.
Yeah.
They have helped other churches. They also have started the first licensed Christian radio station in the entire state of Delaware.
Yes.
Started on Appels Road in Lincoln, Delaware.
Yes.
And Eagle's Nest, and Eagle's Nest was part of that. And then the other radio station, there's another one that they were part of. In other words, and it's just, but what Pastor Bill taught me, and I'm trying to live it out every day, and it's important. You got to do it at stoplights. You got to do it when you're driving. You're in the people business. And everything you do is being witnessed by somebody. And they're going to someday talk about the witness they saw in you. As the coworker talked about me, they could talk about them in a different way.
Yeah.
You never know. But everything you do, thought, word, action, deed, is all being watched.
Indeed.
So anyway, sorry about that. I'm going to
be
be receiving an offering here in a little while.
I think this is great. It's unplanned, but
right.
we got to talk about.
And I learned you don't take an offering, you receive an offering.
Yes,
in other words, Pastor Bill was good to me. I'm telling you.
So, he is
good to me. I can't say enough. I've been very sad since I heard about it. So.
Yes, it is. It is. But
all right, so it's time to give something away. Yes, sir. That's the thing. Right, that's the thing. If you say, I don't know Jim Weller, here it comes. That's what Donald's saying. Are you ready for any pictures? All right, so we'll smile pretty. All right, Guada, let's go ahead and do a drawing here today.
All right, who's
just
gonna
for the
win?
heck of it. Who is going to win? I'm not sure. Is it going to be Jim Bosco? Is it going to be Brad Morris? Is it going to be Pat Campbell White, maybe? Dr. Hilvlosky. Sam. How about Frank or Chris Callio? Hey, did Joe Moore sign up? Did you sign up to win? Okay, maybe. All right, everybody ready? Ready? All right, here we go. I got to get this over with. For the $25, I can't believe this guy. He has his own nickname, the Cheater. You, young man, you, come on down, Sam Katz. All right, how many people we got today? 482. All right, thank you. All right, thanks a lot, Guada. All right, Sam Katz is going to come down. We're going to have to ask him, how does he win? He's won a couple times, only once this year, I think. This is his first time this year, everybody. All right. How you doing there, young man?
I'm doing pretty good. How
All
are
right.
you?
What are you going to do with a $25 Wawa gift card?
Drink a lot of coffees in the morning.
Oh, really? So
Oh,
get you going.
absolutely.
It's fuel for you.
I have to be there every morning,
Really?
rain or shine.
All right. Oh, you go to Wawa anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my secret
Okay.
is
To winning.
I put crazy glue,
Is that what it is?
and when you put the hand in, stuck on your hand,
Right.
you realize.
Okay. All right. It's not the magnet you gave me to hold.
And I'm holding it up right this time.
All right,
so-
here we go. Is it right side up? All right, Sam. Thanks a lot, okay?
All right, thank you.
Have a good week.
And
Thanks
I'll
for
be
coming.
back in a couple more weeks.
Okay, no problem. It's just something silly we do here every week. We give away a $25 gift card to Wawa, and Sam has won. A lot of people have won more than once, but it's okay. You know, in other words, we want everybody to have a fair chance to win. So with that said, we got a couple minutes left. I want to open up the phone lines. I said I would. Do I have any more sponsor segments to do? I don't think I do. I've talked about Pastor Bill. And I want to now open up the phone line. So if you want to call me, it's got to be my cell phone, 302-542-9157, 542-9157. Dial it in that order. Dial it in that order. And if you want to share a memory about Pastor Bill, you're welcome to. Or if you would like to win a keychain, a gift card to Chick-fil-A, and one to, I forgot the other one, Vanderwin's. Okay, my mind was going somewhere else. So anyway, I'm just saying, giving away these gift cards. You win them. You got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville Tuesday through Saturday. Call me right now, 302-542-9157. I'll answer the phone. We'll talk, and then you'll be a winner. It's that simple. They tell me Weller's is open, and we are already busy. I'm sure we would be. Saturdays are a busy day. It looks a little dreary out, but it's not too bad. So if you need a trailer, we would love to talk to you. All right, I'm getting a call. Let's go ahead and answer this thing and say, good morning, caller, are you there?
Hello, Jimmy. How you doing?
Real good. Who am I talking to?
This is Frank Plummer. I listen to you every Saturday when I work my part-time job here.
Well, Mike, right?
Oh, Frank.
Oh, I'm sorry, Frank Plummer. Oh, Frank, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good.
I heard you talking to Donnie McElvain and Snooki this morning.
Yep. Well, we went to school together, didn't we?
Yep, we sure did. I remember you from school.
What do you remember?
Huh?
What do you remember from school about me?
I remember you were working. You already had, I think, a pickup truck or a little truck that you would go around and change tires and stuff like that before you got your tire business.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. I go to school in the day, what little bit I did go, and then I would go out and do road service on truck tires all night long.
Yeah, I remember you got started early.
Yep, started early. So how you been?
Not too bad. I've drove trucks for drove tractor trailer for 41 years, and I
Wow.
retired from that. Do a part-time job at Napa, delivering auto parts.
Okay.
A couple days a week.
Wow. Well, good. Well, if you, I'm going to set you a gift card, a couple gift cards, and a keychain aside at Weller's, and just pick them up next week, Tuesday through Saturday, okay?
Okay, down there to your Willers down in Bridgeville?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Frank, and nice talking to you.
Yeah, nice talking to you, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. How's Dennis doing? Is he still around?
Yep, Dennis is doing real good. His dad's here now. Donald comes every week. Dennis is doing real good, lives right there in Milford.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him in a long time since he used to work down to your other place in Lincoln.
Yep. Well, if you get a chance, send me a text message to get you Dennis's number. I'll get you Dennis's number.
Okay.
Can
All
you
right.
do that? So text me right to this number if you would, okay?
Okay. All right.
Just remind me.
Thanks.
All right, see you, Frank.
All right.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Bye. Yep, Frank went to school with me. Dennis went to school with me. Folks, we're out of time. The show is about over. So thank you very much. Another show in the books. Appreciate you all. I think I'm going to the movies this afternoon. I'm not sure. And got lots of stuff going on. So Weller's is open. We'd appreciate your support. We had an interesting year last year. We're going to have a good year this year. A lot of new things going on at Weller's. And now we have a lady that can help us speak Spanish. So that's kind of really important. And so if you are a Spanish-speaking person, you probably don't even, well, you would be able to understand what I'm saying. So anyway, we are starting to offer that service, okay? Okay, so Weller's is open today till 2. We got a new copier yesterday. We got our heating system fixed. We're getting drone footage done over the weekend. Place looks great. If you haven't seen it in a while, it looks like Fort Knox. Okay. We bought these big concrete cubes. People said, how many you got out there? 200 and some, almost 300 of them. So anyway, just $20,000 worth. But anyway, we're blocking the property. We're blocking the property so people that want to shop after hours and they forget to pay for the trailer won't be able to leave with it. That's what we're trying to do. We're not calling them thieves. We're just saying they lose their mind is what it is. Hey, we're out of time. Thank you, everybody. Lawrence, thanks a lot. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next Saturday. Come see me in person. I'd appreciate it, okay? See ya. Bye. All right, everybody, we're still on TV Delmarva, and I want to say thank you to the TV Delmarva audience. Colin shares some things with me where he knows how many people are watching here or there or whatever, and it's just growing every week. So I want to say thanks a lot. I mean, it's a work in progress, and if you ever want to be on the show or advertise with Colin or whatever, get up with us. Okay, we're out of time.